Guess What? A game of guesswork and deduction. In the chair, the man who knows all the answers but tries not to give them away, Mr. Barry Took.
Hello, I'm Barry Took, and this is Guess What, the panel game in which I give the team straight but narrow answers as they take up to 20 tries to identify a series of mystery objects. All they'll know about each one in advance is whether it's animal, vegetable, mineral, abstract, or any combination of those four. Maureen Trotman keeps the score, and on our team today are magician and conjurer who's definitely got nothing up his sleeve. His jacket's on the back of his chair, Geoffrey Durham. Joining Geoffrey is someone who's a great comedy actress, absolutely delightful, Helen Atkinson-Wood. And ex-chairman of the Conservative Party and one-time Cabinet Minister, Sir Jeremy Hanley. Now, we start with a team round. For listeners at home, the mellifluous voice of Peter Donaldson will announce the object in question. Members of the studio audience will have to make do with some semi-legible scribble on the back of one of Kate Adie's old expense claims. But anyway, here is the object.
This is just off the top of my head, but it's a baseball cap. A baseball cap.
Well, our listeners at home have heard the magic words, and I can tell you, panel, that this is vegetable and mineral with an animal connection. Geoffrey, would you
Is
like
the
to
animal human?
The animal is human, yes.
How many words are there on the card?
There are 3 words on the card, including the indefinite article.
Is the vegetable edible?
Well, not really. Not unless you've got very peculiar tastes.
But the is it something like a tree, or is it a flower? I mean, is it...
Well, it's something in that area, but it may have been one of those things at one time. You could ask me whether it's manufactured or not.
I could, couldn't I? Is it manufactured, Barry?
That's very prescient of you, Geoffrey, yes.
And enormously spontaneous.
The mineral element is manufactured.
Then manufactures. Is the vegetable wood?
No, the vegetable is not wood.
Mm-hmm. Is it worn by a human being?
It is worn by a human.
So it's clothing that came from something vegetable. Is it?
That is right.
Yes, because clothing's vegetable, isn't it?
That's right.
You see, I'm learning this game slowly, Barry.
Is it worn by a male or a female or both?
Either.
Above or below the belt?
Above the belt.
This vegetable aspect is foxing me, and it's probably going off in the wrong direction, you know, to be thinking of a turnip that would be worn on the head, for example. Yes, thank you, audience. It is a turnip that's worn on the head.
No,
So
they're just describing themselves.
Yes.
It's got 3 words.
It's something in the hat area, is it?
Is it a trilby hat or a something hat?
It is a something hat. Yes,
top
you're quite
hat.
right. And you've had 16. What?
Is the word cat on the card?
The cat is not on the card. Hat is on the card. Hat is on the card, yes.
It's a form of
No,
hat.
it isn't. I'm sorry. The word hat is not on
Is
the
the
card.
word cap on the
The
card?
word cap is on the card. I'll give you that free because...
So is it a peaked cap or a...
It is a peaked cap, but that's not the answer. You've had 17.
Oh, 3 to go. Is it...
We are going to get there, so we mustn't
You are going to
waste
get it
these
because I'm
three.
going to give you just a little
got a
clue
peak.
now. I'm sorry?
You said it had a peak, Barry.
It has a peak.
Right.
It is connected with sport. Ooh. So all you've got to
An
think about is...
England cap.
What?
An England cap.
No, it's not an England
A
cap.
baseball cap.
Good girl.
Quite brilliant. It is a baseball cap. And I'm sorry if I confused you with hat and cap and all that.
I'm sorry, you confused us with vegetable.
Oh, well, you see, I mean, cloth is, and all that is
Yes,
is the
that
animal
old
quality
baseball
and vegetable dyes and all those sort of things. It's terribly difficult to describe. It's a baseball cap, for those who don't know what it is. It's an open-backed cap with extended peak, which looks better on anyone except the person who's actually wearing it. Right. Okay.
Awful back to front.
Well done, to panel. 1 to you, none to me. And we go on to the second round. And the object is...
Someone who's away with words. Far away, usually. It's a spin doctor. A spin doctor.
And let me tell you, panel, that this one is animal.
Is the animal human?
The animal is human.
Is
How many
this-
words?
There are 3 words on the card, including the indefinite article.
Is it male or female?
It's generally male.
Generally male, so this isn't a specific person we're looking for.
It's not a specific person, no.
Is this singular or plural?
It's singular, but there are many of them.
So,
That's
is
true.
it a team? I mean, is it...
It's one of a team.
Ah.
Is it a job that somebody does?
Yes, it is a job. Perhaps popular with some, but very unpopular with others.
Is it a professional term?
It's a term relating to a profession.
Something like the Inland Revenue or something?
It has those sort of connections. In other words,
But
it's
like a
not
taxman or
well,
woman?
It's something like that, but slightly less direct than that. But yes, I mean, you're exactly on the right lines. It's that sort of thing.
Is it anything to do with politics?
It is to do with politics.
So it's a type of politician. Is it a post in government or parliament?
It's a post in politics.
In party politics?
It's very much in party politics.
Is it a particular party?
No, it applies to all parties, as I think you'll realise when I tell you, Jeffrey.
This isn't a question. I just want to recap.
I tell you what, then I won't give you an answer.
I'm ruminating.
Oh, you are.
Did we establish whether there was a definite or indefinite article in these
You
three
did
words?
establish there was an indefinite article.
There's an indefinite article, so it's
it's something.
it's a
Something
party
something.
official of some kind or a
It's-
government
yes,
official of
it's
some
connected
kind.
with politics in that sense. Yes, you've got all that. You've had 11. So you've got plenty of time to actually get it. It's something that has become a phrase that we all know.
Is this government or party? Can we establish that?
It's very difficult to say that because I believe it's both government and party. In other words, it's not specifically to do with a government post. In other words, it's not like the Ministry of Fuel and Power or something like that. It's
like a party chairman?
No.
Not like a party chairman?
Not,
This
not-
isn't a
as
question,
party,
I'm
next
just-
party chairman, you would know. No, it's not.
No. Right.
Barry, this isn't a question, I'm just ruminating. But
My God, it's catching.
is it Speaker of the House?
No, it isn't the Speaker of the House. It's a much more general term than that.
Are these people elected? Have they been elected, or are they standing for election?
I don't think they are elected. I think that is the whole point, although it's conceivable that they could be elected.
Is this Quango something?
No, we haven't got on to music yet.
Are these party workers or something like that?
Well, yes, they are party workers in that sense, 15.
Is it a whip?
No, it's not a whip.
It's a little
physically.
squeaking noise that you just made. It's very difficult getting a handle on this. 'cause
It isn't baffling when you actually consider what it is, as our studio audience know.
Are these voters?
No, they're not voters, 17. Although they may, people may have some effect on votes.
I'm really going off this game, and I was really enjoying
Honestly,
it.
you're ever so
Is this
near.
a very contemporary term?
No, it's
Yes.
They
yes.
think so. They think so.
a temporary term.
Yes.
Contemporary.
A contemporary
contemporary.
term, yes, of course. It is a contemporary term, indeed it is. It didn't exist to my knowledge beyond about 3 years ago. Bless you.
I couldn't tell whether that was sneezing or openly weeping.
About 3 years ago. Is it a rude term? I mean, an
No,
insulting term?
It's not an insulting term. It's not a term that carries much delight with it, though. And the sneeze might have given you a clue to one of the words on the card.
Spin doctor.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well,
Well,
It was a sneeze clue.
You're brilliantly clever. I must say that you've spotted that beautifully.
Yes.
I thought you were all working towards it, Jeremy. I thought you were onto it. Absolutely. I mean, tell me about these things. Are these guys spin doctors, as we know them? They're not just just in one party, are they?
No, not at all. I think they're probably more effective in one particular party
Yes,
than the other. But no, it's certainly an art form that now I think we will see for the rest of time.
Yes, I think you're right. However, let's move on. This is a solo round in which one team member, totally unaided, has to guess the word. And Geoffrey, you know who it is. Tell us.
It's Helen.
Oh, no.
It is Helen. Yes, it's for you. And here comes what it is.
Let's try for potluck and go for gold at the end of the rainbow. That's the end of the rainbow.
No. Even the audience said,
Well,
oh, no.
I can tell you that
Is there any
it's...
chance of me answering this question from the audience?
Well, it might help you if you did. Anyway, I can tell you it's abstract.
Yes. How many words?
There are 5 words on the card, 2 definite articles. It's the something something, the something.
Okay. Is it a television programme?
Not to my knowledge, no. It's more abstract than that. It's a saying, it's an expression, it's a feeling, it's a generalised description.
Right.
Does that help you a little?
Yes,
No?
in about 7 different ways.
Yes, that's right.
Is it a phrase?
Yes.
Is it a contemporary phrase?
Not necessarily contemporary, no. The phrase as a whole that often comes as the second half of another phrase, of a much longer phrase.
Just how much help do you think that was?
When you know the answer, it's tremendous help. But this is, as I say, it's abstract, it's an expression, it's something that is really rather cheerful, it's quite pleasant. It's one of those things that when you see it, you go, oh, that's nice.
Oh, so it's a cheery expression as opposed to a sort of gloomy, the end of the day sort of.
That's right.
But it's not the end of the day. But is it colloquial? Is it a colloquial expression?
Well, it's something that I suppose in its way it's colloquial, but it's not something that we use every day of the week.
Mm. Is it used in a particular part of the country?
No, it's used universally.
Right.
9.
Universally as in all over the world?
All over the world.
Or the universe?
Well,
okay.
I can't speak for the universe. I refer you to the round of applause when you use the word end.
Yes. Is end one of the words?
It is.
Oh.
11. Think of Judy Garland.
Rainbow.
So the whole saying is...
Well, somewhere over the end of the rainbow.
It's the end of the rainbow.
I'm trying to find out what the saying is that you put at the
you'll
beginning
find
of this other saying.
Yes, you'll find a pot of gold
Oh.
at the end of a rainbow.
Goodness sake.
So that's perfectly legitimate, isn't it? Yes. At the end of the rainbow, a mythical location where the gullible believe that they can get a pot of gold for nothing, now replaced by the National Lottery. Here we go with another team round. Here comes the item involved.
Let's now listen to our panellists address themselves to finding a designer label. A designer label.
And you might like to know that it is animal and vegetable. Vegetable and animal, either way round.
Is the animal human?
Yes, in a way it is.
And is the vegetable edible?
No, not edible in the sense that, I suppose, no, it's not edible.
The animal is sort of human, you say, or the
Well,
connection is
in one
human.
aspect of it, it is a human animal that we are concerned with here. But on the other side, there is animal material involved in
How many words are there on
in
the-
the manufacture of this article.
How many words are on the card?
3, including the indefinite article.
It's something that's manufactured.
Yes.
And is it an item of clothing?
In a way.
Well, the audience seem to think it is.
Well,
Is
they
it
know
or
better
isn't
than
it?
me. It's to do with an item of clothing. Yes.
Is the animal leather?
I suppose it could be applied to certain. Yes, it could indeed be applied to certain of these.
You're prevaricating, Ben.
I'm not. I'm being difficult.
It was quite a provocative
Jeremy.
If
question.
this is an item of clothing, you said
Well,
it's,
it's connected with an item of clothing.
connected with an item
Yes,
of clothing.
quite
I mean,
definitely.
like a belt is connected to an
Exactly.
item of clothing.
Wow. Is this specifically for a male or female?
It could be for either.
Either.
And is the vegetable material, is it cloth?
Yes, it's cloth, or it could be. I mean, let's be honest. It could be cloth or leather or whatever. That is what it is.
But
So it's a fashion accessory.
It is a fashion accessory.
Are you allowed to have a baseball cap again?
Do you know? Funnily enough, I was about to say it's not unlike a baseball cap all over again. It's funny you should say that. But it's slightly more upmarket than that.
Is it held or worn?
It's neither held nor worn. You've had 10.
Ah!
It's worn in the
neither
sense
held-
that it is attached to the garment, which we've established earlier.
Yes. So it's like, it's not a badge of some kind, no. It's not. Is it?
Isn't the badge worn, though?
It's a badge of some kind. Yeah.
So it's pinned or some other way
It can be
fastened?
sewn or riveted or.
Yes. So is it a...
Was it like a badge, you said? Like a crest?
It's not a crest. No, that's 11.
So is it a symbol of membership of some?
No.
But
The
they
lone
liked,
person in the audience who thought it was is wrong.
but they liked it. Was it symbol you all liked?
They like the symbol,
they
the
liked
word symbol. Yes, indeed. Jeremy.
Is it worn by lots of people? Or just
you've changed your
one or
voice,
two
Jeremy.
people?
It is worn by all sorts of people under all sorts of circumstances. It is a cachet. There's a cachet to wearing these.
Is it an award?
No, it's not an award. 15.
Is it a badge of, well, not necessarily a badge, but a symbol of rank?
Not a symbol of rank. No. It's something that anybody could wear if they chose to. We have established that it's not the garment itself, but something attached to the garment. It can be made of vegetable fibres, or it can be made of leather. You've established all these things, and
We established that it can be pinned. Is it pinned on?
No, it can be sewn on. I suppose it could
Sewn
be
on.
pinned on, but normally one thinks of it as being sewn on. 16.
Sewn on.
Does it mean you're a fan?
It doesn't mean you're a fan. That's 17.
Oh, dear. We seem to have come to 17 very quickly.
Yes, we did. Just as well.
It's sewn on.
Got
Just
a real
think of
tangle
something
with this
that
badge thing.
something that is attached to clothing that is not a badge,
But it's sort of upmarket.
but has
though.
it has a cachet to it.
What's all that? Hang on. The upmarket thing. Oh, yes, indeed. Sewn on upmarket thingy badge.
And 18.
No, that wasn't an answer, by the way. That was
You're still getting charged for it. Go on.
It's something which different people would put in different places.
Yes, you've had 19. I don't care what you say. That's a question.
No.
You're on your 20th. You've got one to go. I think I've given you everything I can give you. Come on, one more guess. A wild guess. Come on, folk.
But we're at 20, you see, so now we want to get it
upmarket.
absolutely right.
It's Oh dear.
Sewn on? Above or below?
Come
Sewn
on.
on
After 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
A
7,
badge?
It's,
A badge
What do
of
really
some
up-
sort?
what do
No,
really
it's not a
upmarket
badge.
mean?
Let me tell you.
no.
You've had your 20. I'm sorry. I've got to win one, and this is probably it. It is a designer label.
Ah. Yes.
A designer label. Now you
That was
have
my
to.
next question.
You have to. Oh, I see. You cunning devil. If we were playing 21 of these, you could get that. However, here's another one for you, team, and I'll try and make it as easy as I can.
Let's raise the temperature now with central heating. That's central heating.
This is much more practical. It's mineral.
How many words on the card, Barry?
2. No indefinite objects. No objects.
Is this man-made or is it as it's found?
It is man-made.
And is the mineral a metal of some
The
sort?
mineral is metal.
And is the metal iron, steel, that sort of thing?
Yes. The metal is iron or steel.
Do I have one in my house?
I suspect you do.
Were you looking at me personally and saying you suspect I do?
No,
Or-
no. I think I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people do these days, or many people do these days. I don't personally, but many people do have this.
Is computerisation involved in this in some way?
I believe it is these days, but I don't possess one, so I don't really know. But it is iron and steel. It's in everybody's home, or many people's home, and factories and offices and the British Broadcasting Corporation and all sorts of places.
Is it to do with radio or
It's
television?
not to do with radio, no.
Is it to do with the media in some
It's not to do with the media
way?
in any way, shape or form. It's to do with everyday life.
Is it an implement that somebody would use?
No, it's a fixture.
A fixture
A fixture in the home
in the home.
that many people have. Other people don't, including me, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes.
Um,
And the metal is...
I
is it
solved
made
the
of
problem in a more
Is
piecemeal
it
way.
mostly metal?
It is almost entirely metal. It's mostly metal, certainly.
In the kitchen?
It can be in the kitchen
In the bathroom?
and in the bathroom,
In every room of the house?
in every
Oh,
room
no,
of the
no,
house.
no, no.
All you
we
have to
just,
think-
We're clapping for finding out something that we knew all along.
yeah.
Is it
we just
something
about
like...
asked about 14 questions,
Yes.
going through the rooms
Well,
of
you've
the
had
house.
13 questions, but you're onto it. It is in every room of the house. If you have this, it's in every room of the house.
Is it to do with electricity?
It can be to do with electricity.
Can be to do with that.
It can be to do with electricity, 15. Can be to do with gas.
It's a fire of some sort.
Of some sort.
What, lighting?
No, it's to do with, it's in every room of the house, and it's made of metal, and...
radiator.
I'm sorry?
A radiator?
Well, radiators come into what's on the card.
Is
But
it
it's-
central heating?
It is...
Right.
Well, central heating, a system of pipes, boiler and radiators which gives householders a very warm feeling when the quarterly bill comes in. That's what I have on my card. And now, for everyone, there'll be no answer for listeners or the studio audience, but I can tell you that this is abstract.
How many words on the card, Barry?
3. Yes,
No definite or indefinite articles.
no definite or indefinite articles. It's 3 words that describe a saying, this abstract saying.
It's a saying.
It's a saying. It's a saying that people use a lot of the time. It's almost, one would say, a cliché.
Now, when do people say this? Would they say it for amusement? I mean, is it something to do with entertainment?
No, it's not to do with entertainment. It's to do with establishing an idea. People would use this phrase. It's a phrase that's much used by politicians, Jeremy.
Is it an expression that was particularly coined by one particular person?
It is. One thinks of it as being such. It's not
Harold
so.
Wilson?
No, later than that.
Later.
Margaret
Maggie?
Thatcher?
Yeah.
No.
Tony Blair.
No, you're shooting all round him.
John Major?
Right.
John Major.
I can't be fairer than saying it was a slogan.
It was a slogan.
It's something that he made quite a strong political point about in his career.
Was it the well-known family values?
No, but very similar to that, almost identical.
Wear more grey.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh.
Third,
It is
the audience are getting it one by one. aren't they?
back to basics.
It is back to basics. You've got it in 15, and I'm giving it to the audience.
Yes. Very fair.
You can see why I forgot that one.
Well, we're about to go to the normal team round, and that voice is back again.
Here's one for fans of the Ideal Dome exhibition. It's the unbelievably popular Millennium Dome. That's Millennium Dome.
This is Mineral, and if you don't get this, I defy you to come back next week.
Has it got anything to do with the last one?
In a way, but only very obscurely.
So, how many words on this card?
Well, there are 3 if you include the definite article. We're talking about something specific, and it's on everybody's tongue, on everybody's thoughts. It is something that only reared its ugly head in the last year or 2, and has yet to rear its ugly head, in fact.
Sorry, it's yet to rear its ugly
It's
head.
yet to rear its ugly head, In fact,
Is it, therefore, to be manufactured?
well, it's in the process of being.
The Millennium Dome.
Yeah, it must be the dome. Yeah.
The Millennium Dome, you've got that in 3, I think, or maybe 4. Or, what do you think? 5. Near enough. Anyway, this is the final round in the quiz, in which rather than 20 guesses, we allow a team to ask as many questions as they can in 60 seconds.
Our team's almost home and dry, but not until they get the other side of rice paddy.
And I can tell you that this is vegetable and mineral, and you have 60 seconds starting from now. Geoffrey, lead us away.
Is the mineral metal?
The mineral is not metal.
Is it plastic?
Nope.
Is the vegetable cloth?
Vegetable is not cloth, it's vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
Is it edible vegetable?
It is an edible vegetable.
Is the mineral metal that is used to eat the vegetable?
I think it must be, yes.
So is it to cut the vegetable? Is it a potato peeler or something like that?
It's not a potato peeler, it's slightly larger than the potato peeler. But you're on the right line.
Is potato in it?
No, potato is not in it, but something not unlike potato in certain parts of the world.
How many words are we looking at?
Breadfruit.
No, what if you can't get flour, what do you use? Come on, only got 60 seconds.
How many
with
words
rice.
are we looking for?
The words? I'm sorry.
Did you say
Rice.
The word rice is in it.
Rice. So it's used to eat rice.
It's a rice.
Something.
Paper rice.
No, afraid the bell has taken it away from you. It's a rice paddy. As the Queen might say when she knights Mr. Ashdown.
Rice paddy.
A rice paddy, aha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from Guess What? The high-speed show with a limit of 20, and I hope you can join us next time. Until then, goodbye.
That was Guess What? With Chairman Barry Took and guests Geoffrey Durham, Helen Atkinson-Wood and Sir Jeremy Hanley. Guess What? Was written and compiled by Michael Dines. The voice was provided by me, Peter Donaldson, and the show was produced by Andy Aliff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is It's Your Round, and here's your host, Mr. Angus Deaton.
Good evening and welcome to It's Your Round, a panel show with a difference. And the difference is we have no panel show. At least we have a panel, but the show bit is still slightly up in the air. That's because each of our guests has brought in his or her very own round for us to play tonight, thereby not only giving this show a unique freshness, but also saving the BBC a fortune in format fees. So without further, or indeed any ado, let's meet the people who, it's fair to say, are responsible for tonight's entertainment, not just as guests, but as creators, devisers and originators of each round, although obviously that won't be reflected in any form of payment. Firstly, a comedian, presenter and walking advertisement for facial hair, Rufus Hound. Next to him, a man who sounds as if he should be out shooting game rather than thinking them up, Miles Jupp. Next, an actress and stand-up comic described by the Evening Standard as Russell Brand without the libido, which must be what Katy Perry's praying for, Sarah Pascoe. And finally, an Australian who spends his life touring the world, so much like every other Australian. It's Adam Hills. So let's begin with round one, kindly donated this evening by Mr. Rufus Hound. So, Rufus, what's it called?
It's called Them Next Door. My fellow guests will now hear an audio clip as if recorded in the flat next door to a famous person throughout history. So imagine somebody who's living next door. Basically, you have to listen to what it would sound like if you lived next door to them and ascertain who it might be. You get 2 points for every correct answer. I get 2 points for every one you get wrong.
Oh, right. So just to recap, each player, or players, will hear a series of muffled sound effects, as selected by Rufus, from which they must discern their famous neighbour. For example, you might hear this. Which would obviously mean...
The footballer Paul Gascoigne.
The footballer Paul Gascoigne, thank God,
Well,
yes.
technically the hostage negotiator, Paul Gascoigne.
Yes, OK, well, let's play the game then. What's the worst that can happen? Playing the game is probably the worst thing that can happen. Adam, you're up first, so who is this?
OK, so I'm going to say that was possibly a sewing machine to start with.
Yes, it was a sewing machine, very good.
Sex Pistols in the middle, and then maybe a zipper at the very end. I'm going fashion designing in the age of punk, so I'm possibly going to say Vivienne Westwood.
Is the right answer. Woo! Very well. Yes, you're right. The sewing machine, punk and a zip to represent the bondage gear that she became famous for. It was Vivienne Westwood, yes, although at nearly 70, a buttoned-up cardigan does the job just as well. Sarah, your neighbour sounds a little bit like this.
So we're typing at the beginning.
Good.
And then some trance music. And then some farmyard animals.
Right.
So I'm going to go for humanitarian John Stuart Mill.
It's not absolutely
right,
the
OK, let me
answer I've got
rethink
on
it. Is
the
it someone
card.
more modern? OK, so typing, Big Brother theme tune...
Any ideas, panellists, to help Sarah out?
I'm pretty sure I've got a good
Yes.
idea.
Not necessarily Big Brother, the television programme that you should be thinking about.
Oh, George Orwell, 1984, Animal Farm.
Is the right answer. Yes, it was. George Orwell. In Animal Farm, of course, Orwell portrayed humans as animals, something done in reverse on Big Brother. Miles, who might this be?
Oh, yeah.
This is sadly, yes, 15 seconds of silence.
Oh, was it the man that invented sound insulation?
What was his name?
It's one of the great sadnesses that very few people remember it.
Any ideas over here?
Was it a mime?
He was.
Jack
Marcel
Lecoq.
Marceau, is it?
No need to be unpleasant. I would have accepted Marcel Marceau, but actually, Rufus's answer is...
Charlie Chaplin.
So did Charlie Chaplin invent sound insulation?
I
know so little about the man.
I'll explain afterwards. The right answer is Charlie Chaplin, although we would have accepted Marcel Marceau, I guess, or Victoria Beckham on any of her records. So, Rufus, see how you are at your own game. We've come up with one for you. Who is this? Not so easy when you haven't made up the question, is it?
Well, I think this is a stupid game. I think I do know what this is.
Okay.
I am all right at my own game. It's Tiger Woods.
Explain.
Because you had a tiger at the beginning, the sawing of wood, and the coquettish giggle of a harlot.
Is that the right answer? Yes, absolutely right. Tiger, wood being sawed, and a woman giggling saucily means Tiger Woods, although they might not necessarily be the predominant sounds you would actually hear if you lived next door to Tiger Woods. So, a quick look at the scores tells us that Adam and Sarah are joint leaders with 4 points each. So that was Rufus's game. What do we think of that?
I thought that was a pretty good game. There was a lovely moment of watching you squirm playing your own game, where the only phrase going through my head for some reason was, Mr. Hound. The hunter becomes the hunter.
Well, with the bar now raised to a couple of millimetres off the floor, it's time for round 2, instigated and created by Miles Jupp. So what's it called, and how do we play it, Miles?
Yeah, my round is called What Does My Dad Know? And I don't know what my dad knows. And if you guess whether or not my father knows the correct answer to the question, you get a point. Or if you suggest what his alternative might be, you get a point. You know, if there's any doubt, I mean, I'd probably get some sort of point.
Would you like to explain who your father is?
My father is a sociologist and a United Reformed Church minister. He's a Reverend Doctor. He is in his mid to late 60s and was born in Hull.
So to recap, each panellist has to second guess whether Miles's dad knows the answer to a general knowledge question. Questions such as, is this really the best game Miles could think of? So, Rufus, you're first. We asked Miles' dad, the Reverend Dr. Peter Jupp, can you name a film starring Leonardo DiCaprio? What do you think he said?
I think he probably could, under the terms that pretty much everybody can. I think the interesting thing is going to be which film does he go for? Does he go for a lot of the earlier indie work, such as What's Eating Gilbert Grape, or the sort of the more blockbusters, such as The Aviator, or whether he slap up to the minute and bangs in with Inception? I'm going to say yes, and I think he probably said Titanic.
OK, well, let's hear what the Reverend Dr. Peter Jupp did say.
It's the famous one about the balloon that goes up.
Technically, that's the opposite of the Titanic.
Do you know what your father was referring to, Miles?
No, I'm not even sure he's heard the question.
I think it was a veiled reference to Titanic. So you are absolutely right.
That is a deeply veiled reference.
Yes. Could we hear it again, do you think?
It's the famous one about the balloon that goes up. You mean the Titanic, among other things.
Yes, he just got the storyline mixed up. He got the title. OK, Sarah, we asked Miles' dad what an emo was. What did he say?
A character from Sesame Street.
Well, this is what he said.
I haven't a clue. It could be an email in Greenland.
Oh, Jürgen, I seem to have an inbox full of emos.
Why is there never any good news?
Yes, he'd never heard of an emo, being an abbreviation, of course, for the current trend in softcore emotional rock bands. Adam, we asked Miles' dad, the Reverend Dr. Peter Jupp, have you ever pulled a sickie? What did he say?
No, I don't think a man of the cloth would pull a sickie, bearing in mind who his boss is.
He'd always know, wouldn't he?
I can't imagine. I mean, how do you even dig on your knees? Dear Lord, got some really bad gastro today.
OK, no, I haven't.
Peter, okay. You do know I'm omnipotent.
Let's hear the truth, then.
Yes. It would be a year when I was a teacher. I'm sure I'm the only teacher ever to have told such an untruth.
So, yeah, he has. He has pulled a sickie. You heard it here first.
I'm not surprised he pulled a sickie. When he was a teacher, my dad used to teach in Uxbridge, I think, and he was once shot in the leg by one of his pupils.
Blimey.
So Dad probably says, oh, yeah, that was a sickie. That was him probably saying, well, I can't take full responsibility for not being there in work today, sort of thing. So maybe it was after that, he thought. Probably was.
Unless he was shot in the leg because he didn't turn up to work.
Maybe it was the headmaster. They just sort of runs a tight ship. OK, finally, Miles, we asked your dad, can you name 5 TV shows you've been in? What did he say?
I think he can name... well, he probably thinks something that thing about the balloon. He'll have said Rev.
Right.
He'll have said Balamory. Probably...
He'll know the thick of it, wouldn't he?
Thick of it, yeah, he should, yeah. And then I think he'll stop at 3.
Do you think?
Oh, no, he might say Mock the Week.
All right.
Never been on it,
might
but,
go through your entire... your entire CV. OK, well...
there 3 or 4, that's my answer.
So many to choose from. OK, well, let's have a listen.
Balamory. What else? Mock the Week. Michael Montgomery. Poor Miles. I think I'm not his PR person.
So, sadly, he got Balamory, Mock the Week, and Michael Montgomery's Comedy Roadshow, as it's now known. Well, 2.5's not bad. Well, our thanks to Reverend Dr. Peter Jupp, and a peek at the score tells us, well, at the moment, Adam, Rufus and Sarah all on 5. How did that go, do you think, Miles?
No, clearly that would be a very popular game, but I have to say it would put an awful lot of pressure on my father's diary commitments. I mean, if everybody got that for Christmas, or just 300 people got that for Christmas, I mean, that would be a large portion of the working year just ruled out for them.
There'd have to be some sort of subscription service.
Yes, that would be a splendid idea. Round 3 has been initiated and honed to perfection by Sarah Pascoe. So, Sarah, what's it called?
It's called Come to Romford. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Romford, about why it's excellent and you should all move there. And then the other panellists, you can counter with adverts for your hometowns and why they might be competition with Romford.
So each player has to promote their hometown in the manner of a tourist advert using landmarks, local attractions and slogans, such as come to Sunderland, at least it's not Middlesbrough, and continue then to extol the virtues when cross-examined by the rest of the panel. The winner will be chosen by a randomly selected member of the studio audience, so audience, do please try and stay awake. Right, Sarah, can we have your advert, please?
Yep. Come to Romford. There's a cinema with a Pizza Express next door if you really want a posh night out. But if you just really want to get wasted and forget about the monotony of your pointless existence, then you can just head to the High Street. So you can start off in Jumping Jacks for karaoke. And then you can pop along to Brannigan's, where there's 2-for-1 cocktails, and they have, celebrity appearances. Recently they had Leo Sayer and a Shania Twain impersonator. That closes at 1, so you can go to Picasso's, which is an over-21s nightclub for sophisticats. Don't worry if you're 12 years old with braces, you'll get in. And then that closes at 3, so then you can just catch a bus to the after-party at Queen's Hospital A&E. Where you can get your head stitched, maybe find love. Romford is the perfect place to start a family. You've got everything that you'd need. Schools, laundrettes, really lax approach to contraception. So come to Romford. If ignorance is bliss, this is nirvana.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Sarah. OK, Miles, let's have your sales pitch, if you would.
Would you like to live in a place where dreams can be made and shattered on the same afternoon? Perhaps you have literally no interest in ever meeting your neighbours. It could be that you'd like to be required to start using an additional type of recycling container every 3rd week. Or maybe you would like to live in a place where the entire public transport infrastructure completely shuts down at weekends, while the mayor, a man that looks like he's just come round from a general anaesthetic, repeatedly tells you that this is an improvement. Yes, if you moved to London, you would have the chance to live somewhere where all of your public services are publicly funded, privately run, and answerable to no one. London. There's always someone worse off than yourself.
Thank you, Miles. Right, Adam, if you'd like to begin your infomercial.
Of course. Come to Loftus, a southern suburb of Sydney. What can I say about Loftus that hasn't been said already? A lot, actually, as no one knows where Loftus is. Loftus is home to Sydney's only tram museum. If you thought trams couldn't get any more exciting, imagine them stationary and in an old, musty building. Plus, Loftus is home to a well-known sports oval, nestling on the edge of the oldest national park in the world. Unfortunately, the Oval is well known because it is a place for men to meet other men and have sex in cars. So, the next time you visit Sydney, why not take the Illawarra line south for 40 minutes and alight at Loftus? Loftus. It's more than just trams and dogging.
And lastly, Rufus, your hometown's glossy promo, please.
Come to Woking! Whether it's a whistle-stop tour through a ghettoised Muslim community or a violent booze-fuelled fistfight beneath the statue of a hostile alien death ship, Woking really does have it all. Yes, slap bang in the heart of London's commuter belt, Woking is a place where people who don't earn enough for a house with a garden in London move to rub shoulders with the thick. Behold, the Peacock Centre, designed and built in the early 90s using a style of architecture that was out of fashion before they'd even cut the opening ribbon. Or how's about a stroll through the Brookwood Cemetery, developed by the London Necropolis Company as an overflow burial ground for the dead of London? Could it get any better? Of course! We've not even mentioned the non-league football team, the now closed Woking Victoria Hospital, the A320 or the buzz of ever-simmering racial tension. So, the next time you want to hang about in a place with a massive chip on its shoulder, but Manchester seems too far to travel, why not try Woking? Woking! A town, a people, a place the train goes through.
So congratulations to all 4 panellists there for managing to sing the praises of Romford, London, Loftus and Woking. But which sales patter has charmed our audience? Well, what more scientific way of finding out is there for me to simply randomly pick out the first member of audience I clap eyes on. So maybe the man in the red jumper up there. Rufus, you're the winner. That was so quick, it was perfect. The winner then is Woking, and so far Rufus is in the lead with 6 points. Very good. How do you think that went, Sarah? That was your game.
Well, I mean, I don't want to pick on anyone, but I think the guy in the red jumper, if you had at least looked like you were thinking about it.
I thought Rufus was amazing. I thought it was amazing,
but if I was picked on in an audience, I would have gone back over in my head what everyone had said. Some people, maybe not as funny or as good an advertising voice, but maybe other valid points. I just would have thought about it, that's all. Who's your favourite? Rufus.
I would have liked to have known more about the dogging arrangements in Woking, I have to say. I mean, Loftus is a long way.
Still, the Woking Tourist Board are going to be cock-a-hoop, aren't they? So, anyway, our last round has been written, conceived and created by Adam Hills, unless it's so successful that it's sold to Endemol as a primetime ITV game show, in which case it's copyright of the BBC. So, Adam, have you come up with a catchy title?
The game is called Headline or Cryptic Crossword Clue.
I'll take that as a no, then. So how do we play newspaper headline or cryptic crossword clue?
A phrase is read out, and each team member has to guess whether or not it is a headline from the newspaper or a cryptic crossword clue. You get a point if you identify which one it is. You get an extra point if you can either solve the clue or name the story that the headline applies to.
Ooh, extra points. Mm-hmm. Blimey, complicated. Well, I can't wait to get started. That way it'll be over so much sooner.
This format reminds me of something. It reminds me very much of Hodline or Cryptic Crossword Claw, the game show in Greenland.
I may have seen it on an emo somewhere.
In fact, Miles, weren't you on it? I mean, not that your dad would remember.
Leave his dad alone. Sarah, you're first. What do you think to this one? Egg producers avoid legislation. Headline or cryptic crossword clue?
That is a cryptic crossword clue, which I could solve.
Obviously.
Right now. Jesus. The answer is Jesus.
Jesus. I have to tell you that Jesus is not the solution to egg producers avoid legislation.
I've done it wrong. It's Judas. I did it the wrong way. Oh. gosh.
You are, however, correct that it is a cryptic crossword clue. But the answer, anyone? Actually, it's too annoying, I'm going to tell you.
I meant to... There's another scoring mechanism as well involved in this. If this is deemed to be the most boring round of the night, I get 20 points.
Well, the answer, oddly, is duck bills. Egg producers, duck. Avoid, duck. Legislation, bills. Put it together, and what have you got? Duck bills. Couldn't be simpler. Miles, here's one for you. Scots get the hots. Headline or crossword clue?
I think that is... it's a headline.
It is a headline, but what is it about?
Do you remember, I think it was it was the year before, there was an incident where, I think it was in a field, some Scottish people got hot.
It's not actually that story.
Oh.
No, it's a different story from the Glasgow Herald. Glasgow has apparently been named Britain's most romantic city. Yes, even 12-year-olds show affection for each other, apparently, by having children. Right, Rufus, here's yours. Heroes Reformed Party in Stormont given support.
I'm going to go with headline, not because I actually think it's a headline, but frankly, the time it would take me to work out that clue, even as a concept, makes me contemplate suicide.
Yes, is the right attitude. That was a cryptic clue, and I'll tell you the answer is shored up. Heroes is an anagram of shore. The party in Stormont is the DUP. Put it together, shored up, which means given support. So, good choice, Adam, this game.
Yeah, I'm going back in my mind and thinking, this was a lot more fun than last time I played it. But then I was massively drunk.
And finally, Adam, here's one from us to you. Blair and Brown possibly ignore Bush.
I'm going to say headline, and I'm going to say he's invited them to the opening of the library that is dedicated to every president, and Tony Blair and Gordon Brown have said, no, we don't believe you can actually read.
Is an excellent and completely wrong answer. It is, in fact, a crossword clue. With the answer, neighbours, apparently. Ignore Bush, of course, being an anagram of neighbours. And Blair and Brown were once, of course... actually, I can't be bothered to tell you. As a result of which, at the end of round 4, it's Rufus and Sarah who are tied on 6 points. So, an inventive and original round, Adam. Would have been nice. Anyone give it the thumbs up over here?
I'd give it 2 down.
No, it had a certain charm to it. I think it'd be quite a good game to play with people that you didn't know at all well, and there wasn't an audience.
And so to our final test for this week's panellists, a round created not this time by them, but about them. Perhaps unsurprisingly, it's called It's Your Round, as all the questions are about the guests themselves. Obviously, a panellist can't answer a question about him or herself. Fingers on buzzers, everyone, unless it's about you, in which case you can put your fingers wherever you like. Question 1. Name any one of Rufus's tattoos. Yes, Sarah.
Gerald.
Can't remember the name of it. What's that? The one when there's like an eagle just above a swastika. The big one on your back.
Ironically, the eagle's called Gerald, so...
No, I would have accepted his wife, who's on his right forearm, robots fighting monkeys, a black Batman logo, and some new Daleks, apparently. Next, what did Adam's nana think the Christmas carol Deck the Halls was called? Rufus.
She was an Australian, I assume, and this is Radio 4. And conceptually, those two things do not sit well.
And your answer is?
Dick the Balls.
What was the answer, Adam?
Dick the Horse.
Possibly worse. Next, what did Miles lie about to the England and Wales Cricket Board?
He lied that he was a member of the press when he wasn't.
Is absolutely correct. Well done. Yes, he said he was BBC Scotland's chief cricket correspondent in order to get a press pass to the 2006 Test series with India. You and your dad, I don't know. Trust either of you. Next, one of Sarah's gags was named in the top 10 best jokes at the 2010 Edinburgh Fringe. True or false?
That was true.
Miles?
That was false. In fact, it was the opposite.
You're absolutely right. It was in the top 10 worst jokes. And it went, why did the chicken kill itself? To get to the other side.
I'm never going to get over that. That ruined my first festival. It was on the news. How bad my joke was.
Well, you know, the people have spoken. You got a round of applause. Once more, time has sadly beaten us. Then again, time had a head start, having been around since the dawn of creation. A look at the final scores tells us that this week's winner, with a terrifying 8 points, is Miles. So congratulations to Miles. That's it for this evening's entertainment, if it can be so described. Thanks to all our guests, Miles Jupp, Rufus Hound, Sarah Pascoe and Adam Hills. Thank you for listening and good night.
It's Your Round was hosted by Angus Deaton. The chairman's script was written by Angus Deaton, Paul Powell and Jed Parsons. It was devised by Benjamin Partridge. The producer was Sam Michelle.
From London, we present Many a Slip. And here's your chairman, Roy Plumley.
On my right, the ladies Eleanor Summerfield and Catherine Whitehorn. On my left, the gentlemen David Nixon and Tim Rice. I read out some pieces with mistakes in them. The first team member to spot a mistake presses a button. If it's a member of the ladies' team, it rings a bell. If it's a member of the gentlemen's team, it buzzes a buzzer. The chairman's decision is positively final even when he's wrong, and here's the first piece. It's a long while since you heard of that Haberdine Mrs. Sesquipedalian. The large... Yes, Tim Rice.
I don't think the adjective goes with the noun.
Why?
Well, a Haberdine is a kind of gazebo.
Oh, no, it isn't. No, nonsense.
Well, in that case, it's a book written in Sanskrit.
Haberdine is a salt or sun-dried cod.
No! Well, that's practically the same.
Yes. You have your marks, Tim Rice. The scoring, it's 1 mark for spotting a mistake and another one for correcting it, and the marks are credited to your team. But if a competitor presses a button for a mistake that isn't there, then something horrible happens. What is it, Tim Rice?
Well, the other side get the points.
Exactly. Well, the gentlemen have got 2 points for querying Haberdine. Mrs. Sesquipedalian, the large, arrogant woman with a Pekingese and herdic habits. She had sent for Eleanor Summerfield.
With a Pekingese and herdic habits?
Yes.
No, she didn't have herdic habits.
Why not?
Well, I mean, she wasn't that kind of lady, you see.
What does herdic mean?
Something that she wasn't.
You're quite right. A herdic is a cab with a low-slung body entered at the back. 2 marks.
It's rather like me, really.
She had sent for her neat, orderly, and ferruginous doctor because... Catherine Whitehorn.
How about neat and orderly being a tautology?
I wonder.
Yes, I think so. Oh, it's very good.
I rather think you're right, yes. In which case, it's something that Messiter didn't intend, so you get 3 marks. 3 to the lady. Who's buzzing?
Mr. Plumley, 'twas I. I wish to query ferruginous.
Well, it means formed of materials in no fixed order.
Oh, well, I get 1 point then, don't I? I thought it meant that he liked spaghetti.
Very next.
Oh, yes.
Yes, well, you'll get 1 point. Sent for the doctor because she had had a diabeterial attack. Catherine Whitehorn.
Well, I don't think diabeterial is right. Surely it would be diabetic.
Diabeterial. Quite different. Meaning what?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Pertaining to the crossing of a river. 1 mark.
Oh.
She received him in her pent.
Disgusting.
In her pent?
In her pent, Eleanor.
No, she wouldn't receive not a doctor in her pent.
Oh, perfectly. Of course she did.
Really?
Yes, the same word as penthouse. You can use pent if you like.
It?
So that's 2 to the gentleman.
Oh.
She received him in her pent, where she showed him her mahu, which... Tim Rice,
She wouldn't have a Mahou.
Not in her pent.
She had several in her pent, actually.
Really?
Yes. Different varieties, different trees, malvaceous shrub from the tropics. Perfectly all right. That's
But
just...
why would she show a doctor those things?
He was very interested.
He was a tree doctor.
Two to the ladies, which she'd imported from Manila in the West Indies. The doctor opened Tim Rice.
Manila's in the Philippines.
So it is, 2 marks. The doctor opened his bag, and after giving her a present of a pot of Codiniac, took out Tim Rice.
You wouldn't have that in a pot.
Quince marmalade? What's the matter with that? 2 to the ladies. Took out his best political physiolator. Eleanor Sumfield.
No, he hasn't got one.
It means what?
Yes, it's I don't know what it is. What is it?
It's a worshipper of nature.
Oh, so he wouldn't have one in his bag, would he?
Only a very small one.
No. 2 marks. To measure the rash on her arm, which he could see was a hinny. Mrs. Escobadalian...
No, it wouldn't be a hinny, would it?
Well, I don't think
you can't have a hinny rash.
It's an offspring of a she-ass by a stallion.
Oh, she might have had one, of course. No.
2 marks. Mrs. Escobadalian thought this was a bit culmiferous and threatened him in a way which he could only think in dine. And being a man of extreme graciosity, he took his leave. Yes, Miss
I don't
Summerfield.
think there's such a word as graciosity.
Oh, yes, there is. So that's 2 to the gentleman.
Rotten word.
Mrs. Escobadalian chucked a kimmer at him, which hit him fair and square on his cunabula. Tim Rice.
I don't think she could have thrown the object in question.
I think you're right. It's a midwife, a wise woman, a gossip. 2 marks. Nobody queried culmiferous, which is a geological term for shale bearing. And cunabula, for your information, is a cradle. And at the end of that first one,
on his cradle.
the gentlemen have won 14 points and the ladies 12. I know you're always thinking about the year 1853, and that's what the next piece is about. It was in 1853 that the marriage took place of Eugenie to Napoleon II. Yes. Third, quite right, 2 marks. At the Tuileries. This was the year in which, because of the discovery of vaccination by Edward Jenkins, smallpox... Yes, Catherine Whitehall.
It wasn't Jenkins, it was Jennings.
It wasn't, you know. That's 2 to the gentleman.
All right, Harvey.
He was the man with the circulation of the blood. This was Jenner, actually.
Ah, well.
Yes. Smallpox, a scourge of humanity, became compulsory in England. David Nixon.
Oh, no, you didn't have to have it if you didn't want it.
Quite right. Smallpox was never compulsory in this country. That's 2 to the gentleman. Queen Victoria allowed chloroform to be administered to her by C.P. Snow during... Tim Rice.
C.P. Snow was definitely at least 100 years later. Well, 60, 70 years later.
You've heard him called Lord Snow of yesteryear.
2 marks. Who was it, for your information?
I don't know.
John Snow. During the birth of the prince who was to become Edward VII. In honour of its... Yes, Catherine White.
Wrong prince.
Which prince should it be? 1853.
Leopold.
Leopold, afterwards Duke of Albany. 2 marks. In honour of its discoverer, Van Diemen's Land was renamed Baffin Island. Tim Rice.
Tasmania.
2 marks. Vincent van Gogh was born and was later to be renowned as a sculptor. Tim Rice.
Painter.
2 marks. The novel Villette was written by Jane Austen. Catherine Whitehall.
Charlotte Bronte.
2 marks. And as a continuation of Wonder Tales came Tanglewood Tales by Charles Kingsley. The safety razor was invented by Tim Rice.
Never.
I don't think Charles Kingsley was around then.
Who, for example?
I don't know, but I think Kingsley was a bit later.
1 mark. The other mark is floating for anyone who knows who.
What is it we're trying to know?
Wonder Tales followed by Tanglewood Tales. No, you don't know. Nathaniel Hawthorne. The safety razor was invented...
That's what I was buzzing for. You're a bit early with the razor.
Yes. When was it?
Around the turn of the century.
1895, 2 marks. And wallpaper was first used in Europe. A railway line was opened from Vienna through the Alps to Trieste. Yes, Mr. Nixon.
Wallpaper's been around a long time. They practically had it down in those caves where they found the animals in France. Didn't know, it's much earlier than 1853.
Give me an estimate.
Oh, 100 years before.
Yes, 1720. 2 marks. Yes, Tim, right.
You wouldn't go through the Alps to go from Vienna to Trieste, would you?
Yes. 2 to the ladies.
Not if you go via Belgrade.
Or Birmingham. The largest living tree in the world was discovered in Siberia. David Nixon.
No, America. North America. California.
Yes. Know what it's called?
Giant sequoia.
That's quite right. 2 marks. And at the end of that instructive piece, the gentlemen have 31 marks and the ladies have 21. Now we come to the memory test. I'm going to read out a piece of that diabolical verse that turns up from time to time. Then later I'll read it again with certain differences and the teams will try to spot the differences. An Irishman, Paddy O'Hugh, on St. Patrick's Day knows what to do. He gets tiddly and winks at the girls while he drinks, so they've christened him Hot Irish Stew. Oh, doesn't get any better, does it? It's at this point that I hand over to our musical mistakes man at the piano, Steve Race.
I think there must be more songs beginning with the letter I than with any of the other 26 letters of the alphabet. Tim?
The other 25.
The other 25 letters of the alphabet. 2 marks to you. I think of, I guess I'll have to change my plan. I get a kick out of you. I get along without you very well. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. And, of course, who rang? David?
That is not the title.
No, the title is...
The Lady is a Tramp.
The Lady is a Tramp. 2 marks to you. And Catherine?
And anyway, it isn't I get too hungry for dinner at 8, it's she gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
Yes, it is. I'll give you that. Why not?
Why not?
Certainly. 3 marks to you, Catherine. I hadn't thought of that myself. And, of course, another I song from Pickwick, music and lyrics, respectively, by Leslie Brickus and Cyril Ornadell, If I Ruled the World. Tim?
I think you got them the wrong way round, Brickus and Ornadell.
Yes, Brickus and Ornadell, and it should have been Ornadell and Brickus, music and lyrics. So that's 2 to you, and I will now play a few bars of If I Ruled the World. Eleanor?
You left out a bar or half
Yes.
a bar or something.
Some beats, anyway. 2
Yes.
marks to you, yes. A suitable song, that one, for Harry Seacombe, of course, whom I would love to hear someday in the Rose Marie duet, Indian Love Call. Eleanor?
Steve, you're playing it in 3/4 time, should you be?
You clever girl. No, I should not.
you should
You're
be
absolutely right.
playing
It should be in 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
1. Good for you, yes, 2 marks. Much more recently, letter I songs have included I've Never Found Another You by the Searchers.
Tim Rice.
I'll Never Find Another You by
the
Seekers.
Searchers. By the Seekers. Seekers, yes. You can't have double marks, can you, really? But 2 to you, yes, by the Seekers. There was In the Summertime, recorded by Jerry Mungo. And Tim.
Yes, that was Mungo Jerry.
Mungo Jerry, not Jerry Mungo, yes. And the Ray Charles hit, I Can't Stop Loving You. I tried to play it with conviction, Eleanor.
You've gone into September song.
Yes, I have. It's a long, long way from May to December to I Can't Stop Loving You. Yes, 2 marks to you. I can remember Sid Field talking about my good friend Ivan Ovolo. Tim, I can.
Yes,
you can't,
he did,
can
you
you?
know.
He did.
Right.
2 marks to the ladies. He did talk about my good friend Ivan Novello. Ivan Novello, of course, wrote I Can Give You the Starlight for the musical Careless Rapture. David, nice to hear from you.
Nice to be heard from.
Have you a correction to
Yes,
make?
I do. I wouldn't have said that myself, not in front of a polite company.
So 2
Rapture.
marks.
What, Rapture?
Careless Rapture, yes. I Can Give You the Starlight.
Unless you're North Country, of course.
From Careless Rapture. Only it doesn't. It came from the Dancing Years. Everybody missed that. Here's the tune. David.
You went to the end.
Yes, I did.
You played you're resolving it, aren't you, the last bit?
Interesting thing is you buzzed your buzzer just before I made the mistake.
No, you moved into the last...
Well, we'll give the benefit of the doubt, shall we, ladies? Yes, all right, 2 marks to you. I'm pressing on now. Sullivan and Gilbert, better known as Gilbert and Sullivan. Tim. Well, I was going to say that. 2 marks to the ladies. Better known as Gilbert and Sullivan, were responsible for I Am a Courtier Grave and Serious, the minuet from Eleanor.
Grave and bold or something.
No, Grave and Serious is right.
Is
That's
it?
2 to the gentleman. The minuet from the Gondoliers. Tim.
The Mikado.
No, Gondoliers, 2 to the ladies. Do you want to make another correction,
Yes,
David?
gavotte.
Yes, gavotte, not a minuet. Great stuff. 2 marks. Over to you this time. David, you're very quick. And I played it the other way up. Yes, we understand one another. 2 marks to you. By way of contusion, here's another song. Tim?
Conclusion.
Conclusion would be better.
I
2
hope.
marks, yes. Another song from the Gondoliers. Of that, there is no possible doubt whatever. David, let's have it.
Possible doubt, no possible probable shadow of doubt.
Big finish.
No possible
Doubt whatever. Goodbye.
Thank you, Steve Race. The score now at the end of Steve's musical spot, 57 to the gentlemen, 35 to the ladies. An Irishman, Patrick O'Hugh, Eleanor
His
Summerfield,
name was Paddy.
2 marks. On St Andrew's Day knows what to do, Eleanor Summerfield,
Patrick's Day.
2 marks. He gets plastered and winks, Tim Rice.
Not plastered.
What?
Mary?
1
I
to the
would like to
ladies.
go out on the limb on that.
Eleanor. 1 to the gentleman. Catherine.
Tiddly, isn't it?
Tiddly, yes, you get a mark. He gets tiddly and winks at the girls. Yes, Catherine White.
I just want to say tiddly again. Forget it.
Well, that's just 2 to the gentleman. At the girls buying drinks, so they've... Catherine,
At the girls as he drinks.
while he drinks, I'll pass
While
it,
he
2
drinks.
marks. So they've christened him Boozy O'Hugh. Catherine,
Something Irish
A
stew.
stew.
Help.
you haven't got it, have you?
Hot
Yes,
Irish
between
stew,
you,
that's
right.
it.
What difference does that make? Scorer, 42 to the ladies, 61 to the gentlemen. On one of the many-a-slip bookshelves is a copy of Bernard Shaw's play, Augustus Does His Bit. Next is a copy of William Shakespeare's Henry VIII. Eleanor
He
Summerfield,
didn't write an 8th.
Never
a
got
4th
around to
or
it.
a 5th.
2 marks. Then a... Tim Rice,
Well, as no one else did, I'm going to challenge the fact that Bernard Shaw wrote that play.
Augustus Does His Bit. You don't believe he did?
No, I don't.
Well, he did, so that's 2 to the lady. Then a
Well, he
play-
shouldn't have.
Then a play, The Devils, by John Whiting. Another play nearby is Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, written for just 2 characters. Eleanor Summerfield.
4 characters.
4 characters, 2 marks, whose names are Martha, George, Nick, and Bunny. Next are Eleanor Summerfield.
It's not Bunny.
What is it?
Honey?
Yes, 2 marks. Next are 3 novels by Ian Fleming. Thunderball, Death of a Love, Tim Rice.
Your second one was wrong.
Death of a Love. Who's that by then?
Could you just repeat it?
Haven't said it yet.
3 times coming up. Death of a Love. You have 1 mark. William Field. And
William
Goldfinger. After these is Christopher Marlowe's Tambourine the Great, which was written about Eleanor
I
Summerfield.
think you mean Tamburlaine.
Tamburlaine, 2 marks, which was written about 1686 when the... Tim Rice.
It would have had to have been about 100 years before that.
Yes, exactly 100 years before that.
86.
86, 2 marks. When the author was well over 60. On the extreme right, Eleanor
No,
Summerfield.
Christopher Marlowe died before he was 30.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Where and how?
Pardon?
Where and how?
He got murdered, didn't he?
Yes, where?
Yes. Yeah, in that tavern.
In my local.
In your local,
Yes.
in Deptford.
Have you told the
mermaid.
police
You
about
ought to get
this?
7.5 marks.
On the extreme right are 2 books, one called Lord of the Flies. Yes, Catherine.
I don't see how they could both be on the extreme right because one is presumably more extreme than the
Oh,
other.
that's very
On the extreme right are 2 books on top of each other, so they're both on the extreme right. 2 to the gentleman. One called Lord of the Flies by the inventor of the zip fastener, Tim Rice.
Well, I don't believe William Golding invented the zip fastener.
Well, William Golding is right, 2 marks. And Women in Love by D.E. Lawrence. All together now. Catherine.
D.H. Lawrence.
D.H. Lawrence, 2 marks. Now, the literary ladies have crept up 58 and the gentlemen have 70. The first clockwork dentist's drill... Eleanor Summerfield.
There's no such thing as a clockwork dentist. I mean, the first clockwork drill used by dentists.
The first dentist's clockwork drill.
That's all right.
2 marks.
Yes.
Was patented by a man named Harrison in 1864. A sewing machine made almost entirely of wood had been invented 30 years earlier, in 1820, by Timonier. Eleanor Summerfield.
That's arithmetic's wrong.
Uh-huh.
You said 1864.
Yes.
30 years before that'd been 1834.
Which was the year in which it was invented. Yes,
good.
by Timonier, 2 marks. It tore the cloth, and the workers, shocked with the loss of work, destroyed 80 of them. Eleanor Summerfield.
You can't be shocked with the loss of work.
Shocked
By
2 marks, or at. The first vacuum cleaner, the result of Anglo-British enterprise, was Eleanor Summerfield.
Anglo-British is not exactly... well, it is tautology in a funny...
It's overdoing it, isn't it?
It is going a bit far.
Yes, 2 marks. Was a huge machine drawn by horses while tubes from it snaked in through windows up to the 2nd floor. Tim Rice.
Sneaked in through windows.
Snaked in.
I thought sneaked would be better.
You please yourself. You don't see anything else wrong?
Not really, no. I thought it was a brilliantly written piece.
Quite work out how this thing worked. If horses were drawing it along,
Yes.
they'd need incredibly long things
Snakes, for
snaking
example.
in through the windows.
Yes.
So I don't understand.
No, it shouldn't. Let me explain. I'll draw you a diagram.
Yes.
The tubes shouldn't be snaked in through the windows while the horses are actually drawing
That's
it along.
what I'm worried about.
Otherwise, the tubes would be pulled and broken. You're going to give you 1 mark. You didn't quite get there. As it had 4 tubes, 4 people could be cleaned at the same time. Not 1 cab horse, Eleanor Summerfield.
for rooms. Or
Premises, places, 2 marks. Not 1 cab horse would remain within a radius of the machine because the noise... Eleanor Summerfield.
You can't say within a radius of the machine, within earshot of the machine, or within...
Well, within a radius of so much of the
Yes.
machine, yes. 2 marks. Because the noise frightened them. David Nixon.
Oh, yes, there's a mixture of tenses, of singulars and plurals.
Is there?
Not one, would, should be it, or him,
It, yes,
or her,
yes.
if it's a mare.
Well, it, 1 cab horse, 2 marks. Carpets were cleaned by this in the normal way, then were turned over to have their backs vacuumed as well. Yes, Tim Rice.
That would not be done.
Why not?
Well, there'd be no point in cleaning the underside of a carpet.
You should see mine.
Every reason for cleaning the underside of a carpet.
Name one.
I'll name 2 to the ladies. Have their backs vacuumed as well, so as to save taking them up. Josiah Wedgwood. Yes, Eleanor Summerfield.
No, this trick is impossible. You'd have to take them up if you're going to clean
Of
their
course you would. 2 marks. Josiah Wedgwood's son Thomas took the first photographs in 1802. They were taken of fern leaves and quickly faded. But there were plenty... Tim Rice.
Wasn't the first photograph taken of a building or a landscape or something? It wasn't a fern leaf, was it?
Well, I've got here fern leaves. You take it up with Ian Messiter. But there were plenty of these sort of inventions in those far-off Victorian years. Eleanor Summerfield.
Shouldn't it be these sorts?
Yes, it should. 2 marks. Tim Rice.
Are we talking about 1800?
Yeah, 1802.
Yes, well, that's not Victorian.
It isn't, is it? No.
No.
2 marks. And at the end of that historical piece, 74 to the gentlemen, 79 to the ladies. Now, are you sitting comfortably?
Yes.
Binti and Bunty were each exactly 4 years old. It was their birthday, and Boo was 4 1/4. They had 3 coloured bricks between them. Boo, the older child, had a blue one marked David.
If there were 3 of them, it wouldn't be an older.
What would it be?
An oldest.
Yes, 2 marks. Boo, the oldest child, had a blue one marked C. Binti had a red one marked A.
Didn't you say
Catherine
Bunty
Whitehall. Yeah, I'm
before?
coming to Bunty in a minute. Don't keep rushing me. And Bunty's yellow one was marked B. Suddenly a fight broke out, and Bunty threw his yellow brick, marked C. Eleanor Summerfield.
No, Bunty's is marked B.
Yes, it is, 2 marks. Threw his yellow brick at Boo, who was angry because he thought he should be shown more respect on his birthday. Eleanor
No,
Summerfield.
Boo's 4 1/4.
Not his birthday.
No.
No, 2 marks. Binty picked up his blue brick, which was clearly marked David Nixon. Red? Red, 2 marks, which was clearly marked with the letter B. Tim Rice.
A.
2 marks, and hid it. Boo thought he'd better hide his yellow brick. David Nixon.
His blue brick.
2 marks, which was marked with an A. David Nixon.
With a C.
2 marks. Then he took all 3 bricks and put them in a pile with Bunty's at the bottom, his own in the middle, and Binty's at the top. Yes, Tim Rice.
Hadn't one of the bricks been hidden already? So
Well,
this would make that...
They've all appeared again. Don't complicate the story.
We get 2 for that.
Surely that's
No.
a good 3 points there.
No, isn't the story holding your interest?
Could be.
The letters, reading from top to bottom, were C, A... Yes, Eleanor Summerfield.
No, the top one was A.
Yes. And then?
B.
Wrong. 2 to the gentleman.
ACB.
ACB. Bravo, David Nixon. 2 marks. And the colours in the same order were blue... Yes, Tim Wright.
Red.
Red. Go on.
Blue, yellow.
Well done. 2 marks. That's as far as we can go. And the score is 85 to the ladies, 88 to the gentlemen. On behalf of the teams Eleanor Summerfield and Catherine Whitehorn and David Nixon and Tim Rice and Steve Race, our musical mistakes man, I'll say goodbye.
Many a Slip was devised and written by Ian Messiter, the chairman was Roy Plumley, and the programme was produced for the BBC by Mark...
Present Kenneth Williams, Derek Nimmo, Clement Freud and Sheila Hancock in Just a Minute. And as the minute waltz fades away, here to tell you about it is our chairman, Nicholas Parsons.
Thank you very much indeed. Hello. Welcome once again to Just a Minute, and once again it's my pleasure to welcome these 4 delightful and beautiful players of the game, who, of course, need no introduction to you all here in the audience and the listeners at home. Once again, the rules are as before. I'm going to ask each one of them to speak in turn, if they can, for 60 seconds on some unlikely subject, without hesitation, without repetition, and without deviating from the subject. And one of the other 3 may challenge if they think they're guilty of doing this. If I agree with the challenge, they will gain a point, and if I disagree with the challenge, a point will go to whoever is speaking. That's the way we play, and Sheila Hancock, will you begin this round for us? The subject is the little people. Would you talk for a minute on that, starting now?
Being 5 foot 7.5 inches in my bare feet, I hate little people. When I stand next to a little person...
Derek Nimmo has challenged. Why?
Prejudice.
It's a very nice idea, Derek, but alas, it has got nothing to do with the subject, and therefore it is not a correct deviation. Sheila has a point, and there are 53 seconds left for the little people. Sheila, starting now.
The reason being, when I stand next to one of the little people, I feel tall and gawky and nasty. I want to smash the illusion that little people are frail and don't quite know how to cope with life. In fact, little people like Kenneth Williams...
Clement Freud, you've challenged. Why?
4 little people.
Yes, we do allow people to repeat the subject matter on the card once or twice, maybe 3 times, but not 4 times. So, Clement Freud, you take over the subject of the little people with 41 seconds left, starting now.
If you were to walk into the peat bogs of County Connemara, you would invariably encounter someone with green ears or pointed head.
Derek Nimmo, you've challenged.
Deviation, you wouldn't invariably encounter one. I've never met one. I'm always in the bogs.
Well, don't let's get filthy. This is one of those occasions where obviously I must put it to the audience. Do you think, audience, that if you were to go into the peat bogs of Connemara, you might invariably meet one of the little people? If you do, will you cheer? And if you don't think so, will you boo? And will you all do it together now? They don't think you invariably meet the little people in the bogs of Connemara. So, Derek Nimmo, you gain the subject and a point, and 31 seconds left for the little people, starting now.
I once played in a pantomime at Chiswick Empire with 17 German dwarfs. It was New Year's Eve, and I invited them back to my caravan, and I gave them ordinary-sized glasses of gin and tonic. Whereupon...
Kenneth Williams, why have you challenged?
Deviation. You couldn't possibly get 16 dwarfs into a caravan.
Actually, it's totally true, actually.
Well, I should think, actually... I think
what
it
was
must...
the pantomime?
What was the pantomime? Let us just deviate too much. I think it must be extremely uncomfortable, and especially with giving them large glasses of gin or whatever it was he gave them. But strictly speaking, he hasn't deviated from the subject, Kenneth, so well tried. Derek Nimmo keeps the subject, gains another point, and there are 20 seconds left for the little people, starting now.
They became intoxicated very rapidly, which surprised me, and one called Rudolph...
Clement Freud, why did you challenge?
Deviation, why should it surprise you? You give a dwarf a huge drink.
I think that's a very clever and justified challenge. Clement Freud, you say that I'm not fair. I think I'm being abundantly fair to you. Get another point. You have 16 seconds left for the little people, starting now.
Walking down Oxford Street, I once encountered a raggle-taggle queue of minute gentlemen, and I went up to their leader and said, would you kindly introduce me to your wife, because I'm most interested in meeting more people like you. You are the sort of people...
Oh... He was very lucky. He said people just as the whistle went. And as he was speaking when the whistle went, Clement Freud gets that extra point. I wish, listeners, you could have seen the look on his face. He didn't know what on earth he was talking about. It was a very clever way. It shows you how clever is the game. Just keeping going and saying words which make sense but don't really have anything to do with anything in particular. Well done, Clement. And Clement, will you begin the next round for us? The subject is jumbo jets. Can you talk about that for 60 seconds, starting now?
A jumbo jet has been described as Rhode Island taking off. And it is, in fact, a huge aeroplane. And what...
Derek Nimmo, you've challenged. Hesitation. The first hesitation of this particular show. I agree, you get a point, Derek. And there are 51.5 seconds left for jumbo jets, Derek, starting now.
It was a tremendous...
You don't need to say, Clement, you get the subject back on the same challenge and a point. And there are 50 seconds left for jumbo jet, starting now.
Advertising this plane at the moment is a campaign saying, look big, long legs, fly jumbo, which is an awful insult to the little people. You can imagine Henri Toulouse-Lautrec going to London Airport, for instance, and seeing this message.
Sheila Hancock, why are you challenged?
Deviation. There weren't aeroplanes when Toulouse-Lautrec was alive.
He did actually say you can imagine.
Oh, well, he might, but I can't.
So, as he wasn't strictly deviating from the subject, bad luck, Sheila, I must be fair and keep it with Clement Freud, with 35 seconds left for jumbo jets, starting now.
What is sad about jumbo jets is that they're very large and very difficult to service, so the cabin staff who are employed...
Kenneth Williams, why do you challenge?
The fact that the aeroplane is large is not sad. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. It's large.
Agree.
Well,
yes,
it's deviation.
Deviation. Yes, you
deviation.
When Clement Freud said someone he was surprised and he wasn't, I let Clement Freud have it. I will let you have it because it is not sad. No, I quite agree. You have a point and you have the subject, Kenneth, with 27 seconds for jumbo jets, starting now.
The title, of course, owes its origin to the hugeness of the animal after whom it...
Clement Freud, why have you challenged?
Animal.
Don't be rude. We're not. We're human beings. You take it back. Yes. You're too late now. You've given it away.
Yes.
Kenneth Williams has another point. It is a jumbo is a child's name for an animal. So Kenneth, you carry on. 21 seconds left for jumbo jets. Start. Don't be intimidated by Clement Freud, even though he's sitting next to you. You persevere. 21 seconds, Kenneth. Jumbo jets starting now.
And it also shares another characteristic of that creature, because they are famous for never forgetting. And this aeroplane is famous in the same
Derek Nimmo, why have you challenged?
Repetition of famous.
There was a repetition of famous, alas.
Well, I was having a go.
Well, you had a very good go, but Derek has a point, and he has 8 seconds left for Jumbo Jet starting now.
I once went to the Elephant House in Regent Park Zoo, and there I got a great jumbo jet right in my face because I...
You challenged.
Deviation. I mean, obviously, if he had a jumbo jet in his face, he wouldn't be here today.
Well, we've only got to believe he got it, and he's still here today, so, you know, seeing is believing, and alas, no, he hasn't deviated from the subject. So he gets another point, and 4 seconds left for Jumbo Jet's Derek starting now.
And I was terribly wet, and I went round to the man with the looked after the elephants, and he gave me a bun, and I said, thank you very much for the bun. This is very kind of you to say.
I'm sorry,
thank
you've
you.
been challenged. You've been challenged. You had another Jumbo Jet in your ear hole then. And
Hesitation.
You
Hesitation? I've never talked so rapidly in my life.
I know you talk so rapidly that some of the people actually missed the sort of that occurred, which Clement Freud picked up. So I must be fair and give the subject to him with 1 second left on Jumbo Jet's Clement starting now. And Derek Nimmo was challenged. Why do you challenge?
Well, deviation. You couldn't possibly talk about Jumbo Jets in 1 second.
Well, as it's neck and neck, I will give Clement the points for speaking when the whistle went, and Derek a bonus point for a clever challenge. All right, that's only a fair way to do it, I think. And they're both equal, you see. It keeps the thing neck and neck at the end of that round. Derek Nimmo and Clement Freud. Kenneth, will you begin the next round for us? A subject, I'm sure, entirely up your street.
I had something to say.
Well, I know you're going to flow eruditely on this one.
Yes.
Bernard Shaw. Will you speak for 60 seconds on him, starting now?
It is not generally known that this very...
Clement Freud, you've challenged.
Well, it's ridiculous you can't speak eruditely on Bernard Shaw for 1 minute.
You listen to Kenneth Williams. He's got another point.
I want to...
And there are 53 seconds left.
Isn't that a clever challenge? It was a clever challenge just now.
You didn't make it before.
Kenneth Williams, you have 53 seconds for Bernard Shaw, starting now.
He wrote several novels, a half dozen actually, before he achieved any success, and that was not with the same thing. It was, of course, with playwriting, and during his period as an alderman of the vestry of St. Pancras, he was up 6:30 in the morning to write.
Sheila Hancock, you have challenged.
Oh, it's deviation. I don't believe he was...
He was the alderman of the vestry, yes, he was. Bernard Shaw was.
The alderman of the vestry of St.
Yes.
Pancras up at 6:30.
Yes, he was.
I don't know about it. I don't know.
What
Are
is
you
the
challenging on
law?
it? I'd like to know, Sheila, are you challenging on the fact he got up at 6:30 or that he was an alderman of the vestry?
Deviation. I don't think Bernard Shaw ever got up at 6:30.
Which platform?
I'm sure he many times got up at 6:30. He was
She
also
don't know
alderman of the
nothing
vestry.
for nothing anyway.
Anyway, what have you challenged for, Derek?
Nothing from nothing.
Nothing from nothing. Sheila, Kenneth Williams has a point because he was an alderman of the vestry, and the 35 seconds left for Bernard Shaw. Kenneth, starting now.
Began so early in the morning that even Mrs. Patrick Campbell was heard to exclaim, "Your eyes are so far apart, I think I'll have to take a taxi." We had to do that. Then, of course, came the great success of Pygmalion, which, as we all know, took London audiences by surprise when that famous epithet was uttered, not something like... Well, I won't say...
Sheila Hancock, you've challenged. Why?
Deviation. It wasn't not something
No,
likely.
but I wasn't saying the word because it's rude.
Well, if you lead yourself into that impossible situation, Kenneth, I'm afraid you'll lose a point, at least the other way around. Sheila, for challenging...
I was just trying to behave like a gentleman, that's all.
Well, we all suffer in this game. I mean, Clement's smarting because I gave a jumbo jet in 1 second to Derek Nimmo. He'll be upset in a minute because I've given something to Clement Freud.
I won't
You're
be.
upset at the moment. Sheila Hancock is not upset at the moment because she has the subject, and there are 9 seconds left for Bernard Shaw. Sheila, starting now.
One of the things this gentleman was famous for was his correspondences with various actresses. Ellen Tett.
Clement Freud challenged. Hesitation, yes. Everybody challenged at once, but Clement Freud's light went on first, so he gains the point and the subject. 4 seconds. Bernard Shaw, Clement, starting now.
Bernard Shaw said that if you hit yourself on the head with a book and proceed...
Clement Freud...
It was a nice thing that he said. I just thought they ought to hear.
Yes, I'm sure they must. I mean,
Yes.
we'd all love to hear it. Yes.
Shaw said if you hit yourself on the head with a book and perceive a hollow sound, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's nothing in the book.
Sheila, Hancock, it's your turn to begin the next round. The subject is keeping the peace. Can you talk about that for 60 seconds, starting now?
This is something upon which I am an expert. At home, I have a cupboard full of pieces of crockery, and it is a result of having kept the peace when I've broken something, with the idea that eventually I should mend it. One day, I'm going to put all these pieces together and make one huge pot of different assorted fragments. Another way of keeping the peace is between children when they are squabbling, and the thing to do is to lock one in the lavatory and one in the outhouse, and not say anything to them. And backstage, before we come on, Clem Freud does a good job between Kenneth Williams and I, but we are inclined to come to blows. However, I love him very much, and in the end, I don't hurt him because he is a nice little fella. I have also...
Clement Freud, your challenge.
Hesitation.
The most ungallant challenge
Yes,
of the
you're
show.
so right.
Yes. Alas, as chairman, I have to be fair and say it was a hesitation. So Clement Freud has a point and takes the subject with 8 seconds left for keeping the peace, starting now.
Keeping the peace is something I used to do a great deal when I was a Boy Scout. I was a peewit, and my best...
Derek Nimmo, why do you challenge?
Deviation, peewit.
Why?
Well, it's deviation.
He might have been a brownie or something, which, not a brownie, I mean, a cub,
No,
when his troop might have been the Peewits, were they?
Yes. Yes.
Well, look, I'm afraid there seems to be a great feeling of disbelief here. If you think that Clement Freud...
No, I was a peewit. I mean,
He'd actually come to think of it, he does look rather like a peewit.
So you are now conceding
On my Scout's honour, yes.
On his Scout's honour, he's told us that he was a peewit once. So there we are. Clement, you keep the subject and another point, and you have 2 seconds left for keeping the peace, starting now.
We marched onto Hampstead Heath bearing...
Keeping the peace and peewits and the whistle going as he was speaking gained Clement Freud 2 more points. And Clement, it's your turn to begin the next round. The subject is the perfect breakfast. Will you speak about that for 60 seconds, starting now?
Ideally, the perfect breakfast should follow the perfect dinner. On the morning after the meal, you arise...
Kenneth Williams, why would you...
Hesitation.
Yes, I quite agree. He was searching for his perfect breakfast. So, Kenneth, you have a point and the subject with 52.5 seconds left for the perfect breakfast, starting now.
Taken in a thoroughly relaxed atmosphere, it should begin with cereals and fresh, clear, cool milk. And then, of course, the deviled kidneys. What could be more delectable than see that plate full of these fried eggs and crisp bacon. The aroma itself, it really gets me going. I'm throbbing there when I smell it, you know. And the crisp toast, of course.
Clement Freud, you challenge, why?
Crisp.
Yes, we've had crisp before. We had crisp bacon, now we've got crisp toast. I must say it was an object lesson, Kenneth, in how to keep going without stopping and making your
I was
work.
trying to elongate me vowel.
I know you, and you achieved it too, so
I was
elongated.
hanging it out a bit, I must admit.
Anyway. But you couldn't have 2 crisps. So, Clement has a point and the subject, the perfect breakfast. 17 seconds left, starting now.
A kipper fillet is something that one should not be without. Ideally, the herring is smoked over chips of oak, hung up in a chimney, and they're then taken down after...
Derek Nimmo, why have you challenged?
Well, he's describing how to cook a kipper or smoke or cure a kipper, but not talking about a perfect breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
very
therefore, it's
true.
deviation.
It's very difficult because, you see, he did establish he was going to have this particular food for his breakfast. And he went on to say how he felt it would be most perfectly done. So he wasn't really deviating from the subject. I will put this one definitely to the audience. If you think that Clement Freud was deviating and you agree with Derek's challenge, will you cheer? If you disagree with his challenge, will you boo? And will you all do it together now? Equal. No points scored. Clement Freud continues with the subject. 4 seconds to go for the perfect breakfast, starting now.
Haddock is also essential.
Derek Nimmo, you've challenged.
Well, deviation, because they can't both be essential. Kipper and haddock.
I don't think they're both
The perfect
essential.
breakfast, you wouldn't have 2 fish courses.
No,
Two fish courses.
The perfect breakfast?
Yes.
in your opinion, but not in Derek Nimmo's, and I have to make the judgment. And in this case, I give it to Derek Nimmo. 1 second left, Derek, starting now.
Grapefruit juice and croissants.
Challenge.
It is impossible deviation to talk about the perfect breakfast in 1 second.
Exactly, so you've got a point. All right. We have established that. I'm going to do that. I did it before, so Sheila
only
Hancock
had
has a
grapefruit
point.
toast.
And there's half a second left for the perfect breakfast, Sheila, starting now.
I
And Sheila was speaking as the whistle went. Clement Freud is still in the lead in this needle match, and Kenneth Williams is going to begin the next round, and the subject is fibs, I have told. You are looking very nonplussed. You obviously want a second to think. You've had your second. Will you go on fibs, I have told, Kenneth, starting now?
There are so many that I would really be hard put to it to single out one instantly.
Clement Freud, why do you shout?
Well, a number of reasons. Hesitation.
Rubbish, it wasn't hesitation. There's no hesitation there.
You went as slow as it's possible to
Well,
go
that's not
without coming...
hesitation.
I know, but there must come a time when you cannot elongate your vowels to such an extent.
And leave it hanging out.
Where does elongation not become from? All right, I will
felt
do it.
the
I will
vowel
do it this way.
hanging out.
Out of fairness, I will say, if you elongate any more than that, it'll be hesitation next time. Please carry on. With fibs, I have told not to elongated vowels. 52 seconds, starting now.
A notable one was when I was being attacked by a huge burly brute in Ceylon. All right, I said, hit me if you want to hit a man with plastic legs. Well, he drew back, obviously surprised, and he obviously too felt, obviously...
Don't hit Clement Freud. Derek Nimmo challenged you first. Yes, a repetition of obviously. Derek, you take over the subject of fibs, I have told, but there are 34 seconds left starting now.
I once told a fisherman in Norfolk that I was the Duke of Somerset. This surprised him, and he took me out for a long sail in his ship. And I got onto the boat, and most extraordinary thing happened. The wind blew up.
Kenneth Williams, why do you challenge?
Deviation. He's begun with a ship, and it's now become a boat.
Well, you can't repeat it.
What was that?
You can't repeat the thing.
No, you can't repeat it. And after all...
It could have been a vessel. For a ship to
Then
become
you'll
a
say,
boat.
why is his ship became a vessel? Sometimes, you know, sometimes real seagoing people do refer to their ships as boats. And I've heard them even talk about the Queen Elizabeth as a boat. So this is shipping parlance, and I
thought
think...
it was a very good challenge of Kenneth.
I know you did, because you're on his side, and
No,
you're
no,
only
no,
1
no.
point. You're equal with Derek Nimmo, so it's a
nothing to do with-
needle match,
nothing to do
and it's
with
very
that
difficult to judge, especially when you try to brown me. Derek, I'm with you. You gain a point, and there are 19 seconds left for fibs, I have told, starting now.
Going to a greengrocer's in Halifax, I said, are those peas? And the man said, why do you say that? When you see quite obviously they're beans. I said, I want to tell you a fib. He said, why? Now, I said, it's curious that you should ask me this, because as I was wandering along the street round the corner, 2 but 4 from the left, I thought, why can't I go?
Well, as Derek was speaking then, when the whistle went, he gains another point, and he has a lead of 1 at the end of that round over Clement Freud, and Sheila and Kenneth are in 3rd place together. Derek, it's your turn to begin the next round, and the subject is what I shall leave out of my autobiography. And I can tell you right away, I'll leave a few of those fibs out for a start. Anyway, 60 seconds starting now.
I shall leave out from my autobiography any suggestion.
Sheila Hancock, your chance.
Whatever, hesitation,
Yes, I'm
autobiography.
afraid it's probably going to be the last round, and obviously all going to be tough, so I have to be tough with you here, Derek. Sheila has a point. There are 55 seconds left for what I shall leave out of my autobiography, Sheila, starting now.
I shall definitely leave out my early life, because it is the part of a biography that I always skip. I find it...
Derek Nimmo, why have you challenged?
Well, the subject is autobiography, not biography.
Did she say biography?
Yes, I
She
did.
said biography.
Yes, I did.
So it's deviation. Still correct.
All right, he can have it, because I don't want to say what
No,
I'm going
it's
to
still,
do.
it's still not deviating from the subject.
Well, it's a different subject. An autobiography is written by the person who
Yes, but she
lived
might
the
have been
life.
going on to say what I shall leave out of my biography has got nothing to do with what I shall leave out of my autobiography. We don't know. I mean, it's not actually deviating
say
from
that.
the subject. She didn't say it, but we weren't to know.
But I was told...
Sheila has a point, and there are 47 seconds left for what I shall leave out of my autobiography, Sheila, starting now.
I shall also definitely leave out the fact that I played in a game called Just a Minute, because sometimes it got very ugly. People like Derek Nimmo were incredibly cruel to me.
Clement Froy, why have you challenged?
Deviation.
Why?
There are no people like Derek Nimmo.
I'm sure in this world there's some charming, there's some delightful people, there's some intelligent people. They may not all have it in the same package as Derek Nimmo, but there must be some people like Derek Nimmo. So Sheila has another point, and she continues with what I shall leave out of my autobiography. 39 seconds left, starting now.
In fact, I shall be pretty hard-pushed to find anything that I can put in my autobiography. I may put the incident when...
Clement Freud, you've challenged.
Hesitation.
Yes, she did actually hesitate, and I was tough before, so I'll have to be tough again, Sheila. I'm sorry. 17 seconds for what I shall leave out of my autobiography, starting now.
I shall not mention Londonderry and all the...
Derek Nimmo, you've challenged.
Hesitation.
Hesitation, I agree. 12 seconds left, starting now.
I shall leave out of my autobiography the time that I spent in a monastery in Cyprus, because there I found out all sorts of extraordinary things about the sacred mushroom. There they were.
Well, I'm afraid that is all we have time for in this particular game of Just a Minute. As you realise, it was a needle match because 1 minute Derek was leading Clement by a point, and then a minute or second or two later it was the reversed. Well, at the final spurt, Derek got that extra point when the whistle went on that last subject, so it gives him a lead of 1. So by 1 point over Clement Freud in second place, Sheila Hancock and Kenneth Williams equal in third place. Our winner this week by 1 point, Derek Nimmo. I would say it was almost a moral draw because they were so neck and neck. Anyway, we do hope you've enjoyed this particular edition of Just a Minute, and from all of us here, goodbye.
Chairman of Just a Minute was Nicholas Parsons. The program was devised by Ian Messiter and produced by David Hatch.
Do you know as much about the law as you should? Join us for the law game and find out. We'll be inviting 3 celebrities to judge the results of law cases and tell us how they came to those decisions. And here to keep order is the man who not only sits on the bench, he sleeps on it as well. Your chairman, Shaw Taylor.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to you. Now, in the law game, we dramatise fictitious cases based on real ones that dealt with the same points of law. The parts are played by our multi-talented repertory company over here, who will act out each scene until they hear this bell. And that is the signal for me to challenge our panellists to say who won the case and why they won it. I'm also going to ask them to back their decisions by betting up to 50 points on them. Now, if they choose the right side, I'll award them the number of points they bet, and if they give me the right reason, they'll give them odds of 2 to 1. Now, court procedure is never strictly adhered to on this programme because we want to speed things up, get in as many cases as we can. And I see facing me tonight, a brand new panel. They are Lance Percival, Lisa Goddard, and John Junkin. Now, let's meet them one by one. Lance Percival, what have I got written down here? Yes, comedian, musician, actor, chairman of the show Wits End. Any brush with the law ever left you at your wits' end at all?
Yes, when I was coming back from a cabaret one night, I was stopped by the police, and this policeman put up his hand and said, "Get out of the car." So I got out, being a proper citizen. He said, "Would you mind coming round the front, sir?" So I came round the front. He said, "Have you noticed one of your headlamps is not working?" So I said, "Oh," I was a bit worried about this, so I thought I'd try an emergency treatment and gave the headlamp a great kick with my left foot, and the headlamp came on again. Whereupon he said, "Fantastic, sir." He said, "Why don't you give it another kick and see if the tax disc comes up this time?"
Our second panellist, Lisa Goddard. Now, I know something about you, Lisa, because I read in the reference book on Who's Who on television that your unfulfilled ambition is to ride across Afghanistan on a horse. Is that true?
Yes, but it was until the war happened and everything.
Oh, I see, yes, this is pre-Russia.
Well, yes, it was.
Oh, well, I hope you make that ambition. But what about any fulfilled strange ambitions get you in trouble with the law at all at any point?
Well, only once when I was travelling across Siberia, which was another ambition before Afghanistan, and I got lost in Khabarovsk, a little village in Siberia, in the barracks. And I was looking for the cinema, and this policeman stopped me, and I didn't understand English, of course. And so I was explaining about the cinema, and I was trying to do all those signs that you do about the cinema, and he didn't understand. He took me back to the hotel, and I was terribly disappointed.
She was on location for Pig in the Middle.
John Junkin was much easier, because I looked up his police dossier, and that told me... John, before you became an actor, writer, and comedian, you were a school teacher, labourer, and liftman.
Yes, which is a lot in one day.
Any of those jobs land you in conflict with the law at all?
No. I've stayed well on the right side of the law because my father was a policeman, but I was recently up in the north of England in a police station where we were doing some filming. And they were on a very odd case of a gentleman assailant who kept leaping out of the bushes and biting the local ladies. And a Mrs. Peck had been bitten in the neck, and a Mrs. Bland had been bitten in the hand, and while I was there, a Mrs. Glum came in and asked for police protection.
Now, you've heard the voices of our panel. The next ones you'll hear will be our Law Game Repertory Company as they lead us into tonight's first situation. This took place at 7 o'clock one morning on a piece of wasteland in Birmingham. A policeman patrolling the area came upon a car with what appeared to be a dead body on the back seat. But when he tried to force the door open, the body stirred.
Oh, is it? What's happening? What's going on?
I'm a police officer. Open this door.
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep.
I said open this door.
All right. Keep your helmets on. I'm opening it.
That's better. Now, who are you and what are you doing here?
Nothing illegal.
I'll decide that if you don't mind. Let's have your name to start with.
Alan. Benny Allen, and before you ask now, this isn't my car.
I see.
But I do have permission to use it.
Do you now? I have to check on that. Who owns the vehicle then, and how do you come to be sleeping in it on public wasteland?
Belongs to a mate of mine, Harry Billings. He's letting me use it as a temporary home till I get myself sorted out. My wife's kicked me out because I came home dead drunk last Tuesday night.
So you've been sleeping in the car since Tuesday?
That night, yes. I'm not harming anybody. Just minding my own sweet business. There's nothing against the law in that, is there?
Possibly not. Have you been leaving the car here during the day?
No, not here. Too many vandals about. During the day, I'll keep it in the car park where I work. I sleep there too, but I don't want to advertise my troubles to me workmates.
Can you give me the address of this, Harry Billings?
Oh, sure. I've got nothing to hide. I've got his card here somewhere.
While you're looking for it, perhaps you'll be good enough to let me have the keys.
The keys? What do you want the keys for?
So I can open the boot and see what's in there.
Why, expecting to find the crown jewels or something?
Could be. You never know till you look. Let's have them, please.
Here you are.
Hello? What's this, then?
Me change of clothes and toothbrush and stuff.
I mean under those. There's tools in here,
Oh, so what? There's always tools in a car boot.
including a jemmy.
Oh, you mean a tire lever?
I'd call it a jemmy, as used in housebreaking, along with some of these other tools here. Looks like I'm going to have to charge you with being found in possession of housebreaking implements in contravention of the Theft Act.
But that's ridiculous. Look, I know a little bit about the law. What if they are burglars' tools? A bloke's allowed to have any of these on his own premises.
You mean he's allowed to have them at his place of abode?
Yeah, that's right. Well, this car is my place of abode and has been for the past 5 days. I can get Harry Billings to back me up in that.
And I can tell you, panel, that Harry Billings did back him up. So could he have been found guilty under the Theft Act? Now, obviously you don't know the wording of the Act, so let me give you the important part of the Act that applies to this. And it says, a person shall be guilty of an offence if, when not at his place of abode, he has with him any article for use in the course of or in connection with any burglary, theft, or cheat. So what happened to Benny? Was he found guilty or not guilty? What do you think, Lance Percival?
Well, I know Harry Billings, and he didn't mention this at all. I'm interested in the fact that the car moves, and that at night the car's on the wasteland, and the daytime it's in the car park of the place he works, I believe.
Right.
Which means it's an unfixed abode.
Ah.
And the other thing is the keys. The keys, I know there is a law that if you have keys in your possession and you're drunk in a car, you can be done for drunken driving, even though the key's not in the ignition.
Mm.
If the keys are on you, you're in control of the vehicle, shall we say. So I presume that there's a possibility with the keys in his possession, he might be able to prove that he was in possession of that vehicle and he was sleeping there, therefore it was his abode, even though it moved about a bit, and therefore I think he got away with it. Does that make sense?
Okay, fine. So you think he got away with it? He was found not guilty. Lisa Goddard, what do you think?
Well, I think he was found guilty.
Oh.
His real place of abode was his house with his wife. Poor soul, it was only a temporary tip, I take it. And it was also Harry Billings' car. So it wasn't even his car. So it wasn't his place of abode, even if he was living in it all the time, which he wasn't. So I think that's why he was...
That's why he's found guilty,
Yes.
right. John Junkin.
I've no idea. You see, you're very crafty. You don't tell us the whole of the Act. I mean, who defines a place of abode? Does it have to have a room? Does it have to have a loo? Or hot and cold running chambermaids? Or what makes an abode?
What would reasonably be an abode?
An abode, to me, would be a roof and some place to sleep. But, I mean, I am not the law. I would have thought, on mature consideration, that a car could not actually be considered in the eyes of the law a place of abode, and therefore I think he would be copped.
So, we've got Lance Percival, who says he got away with it. We've got two of you. We've got Lisa and John say, no, he was found guilty. The point now is you've got 50 points each. How many points will you bet on your decision, Lance Percival, to start with?
Well, since I'm going to lose them, I'll only bet 10.
You've lost confidence already, have you? 10 from Lance Percival. Lisa Goddard.
Well, I think 30, because I think you're right. You're right.
30, you think you're right. Okay. John Junkin, you agree with Lisa Goddard on it. Do you think you're
I don't
right
want
as well?
to lash these points about with mad abandon. On the other hand, I don't want to Lisa get too far ahead. I'll go 25.
25. Okay, here's the answer. Benny Allen was convicted. He didn't get away with it. And oddly enough, the one person who gave me the right reason for his conviction was Lance Percival, who thought he did get away with it. Because the judge did not accept that the burglary tools were in his place of abode, and he said that the words place of abode denoted a site on which the occupier intended to abide. Now, when he took the car to the site, he was intending abiding there, but then he took the car away again and put it in the car park, so he wasn't intending to abide on the site. He was moving backwards and forwards between a car park and wherever he might happen to park the car that night, you see. So he was not intending to abide on the site where he was arrested, so it wasn't in law his place of abode, so he was found guilty. Well done, Lisa. Well done, John. Hard luck, Lance, for giving me the right reasons, but the wrong answer. So we'll take 10 off you. That's 40 points for Lance Percival. We're down to 40. Lisa, I can't double your points because you didn't give me this bit about the car, going backwards and forwards. So I'll give you a 30. That's up to 80. John Junkin, 75. Lisa Goddard is in the lead. Second case tonight takes place in a court. It concerns a Mr. Jordan, who imported a large quantity of reproductions, that's reprints, of paintings and drawings by contemporary Dutch, German and Belgian artists. He was selling them at £5 each when Mr. Hoylbrook from an organisation called the International Artist Copyright Protection Society brought him to court. Now, Mr. Hoylbrook represented various artists who wished to obtain an injunction restraining further sales of reproductions of their work. And we'll join the proceedings where Mr. Jordan, the defendant, is being questioned by the barrister for the society.
Mr. Jordan, from whom did you obtain these reproductions?
A dealer I've been introduced to in Brussels. His name was Leo Schapp.
How many did he sell you?
His entire stock, 870, at £4 each.
Is that a fair price for a reproduction?
Yes, I figured it would allow me to make a reasonable profit and still sell them quite competitively at £5, which is what I've been doing.
Your deal with Leo Schapp, did you have a written contract or agreement?
I have an official receipt, if that's what you mean.
Does it in any way specify what rights you have with regard to the goods you bought?
No, it's just a normal receipt listing the quantities and titles of the reproductions and the price I paid for them.
With no mention of the entitlement of copyright of the artists whose work was involved?
No.
Didn't you think that was strange?
No, not at all. I assumed that Mr. Schapp had dealt with the artists, and these costs were included in the price he quoted to me.
But he never told you that they were, and you never thought to ask him.
Well, I couldn't see it would apply. It's common practice, or so I had thought, for the person who manufactures the copies of the artist's work to pay the royalties, where they apply. He then includes these royalties in his asking price for the copies.
So your line of reasoning is that since you were merely the seller, not the manufacturer, you should be exempt from paying royalties?
Yes.
Now, when Mr. Heilbrook called on you and demanded a royalty fee for his clients' reproductions of whose work he was selling, what did you do?
I referred him to Leo Schapp in Brussels.
Who had already referred him to you, saying that your £4 to him did not include a royalty payment to the artists. Now, did Mr. Heilbrook not only tell you, but also put it in writing, that unless you agreed to pay the 50p royalty, you were prohibited by his society from selling any further reproductions?
Yes, he did.
But you chose to ignore that. Now, why?
For two reasons. Firstly, I felt I had proper title to the goods, having purchased them in good faith. And secondly, I had a considerable investment, which I needed to recoup as soon as possible.
So despite Mr. Heilbrook's warning, you continued to sell the items and take all the profit for yourself. Thank you, Mr. Jordan. I have no further questions.
I have, my lord. Just two more questions for my client before he stands down. Mr. Jordan, when you were approached by Mr. Heilbrook, was he able to show you proof of any personal entitlement to the copyrights of any of the works concerned?
All he showed me were his credentials as a representative of the International Artist Copyright Protection Society.
And was it your understanding that he was to make some profit from the royalties himself?
Oh, I don't know about him personally, but his society was charging its clients 10% of all royalties it managed to collect on their behalf.
The very point I was trying to make. Neither Mr. Heilbrook nor his society were the actual copyright owners of the works. They were merely agents trying to secure for themselves some extra commission. So I would respectfully submit to the court that their rights are not being interfered with, and they therefore have insufficient grounds for claiming an injunction. This case should be dismissed with costs awarded to my client.
Now, what do you think, panel? Did the judge in that action dismiss the case, or did he grant the injunction? In other words, did Mr. Jordan win or lose? Now, remember, it's not a case about who was legally bound to pay the royalty, but whether Mr. Heilbrook and his society, not being the actual copyright owners, could get an injunction to stop Mr. Jordan selling any more. What do you think, Lisa Goddard?
Well, I'm not sure they could, really, as they're not the owners of the copyright anyway. And I'm a bit wary about Mr. Jordan, who goes off to Brussels and does shady deals from Leo Schapp. But I think he probably got away with it, in that I think he won the case.
All right, fine. What do you reckon, John Junkin?
I don't honestly know. My only dealings with anything like this is with the PRS, which is the Performing Rights Society. Now, whether the International Artists Copyright Society is in any way similar to them or not, I have no knowledge. If they are, then I think he got clobbered, because these societies generally tend to have the law sewn up about 111%. His presumption that the other man had done all this, I don't think is valid, because ignorance of the law is no excuse or something, so I'm always told. No, I would have said that the case would have stood up.
Right, so you think the injunction was brought in by the judge and poor Mr. Jordan couldn't sell any more of his prints? He couldn't make any money? What do you think, Lance Percival?
I agree with Lisa Goddard, actually, on this one, simply because she's so far ahead. But unless an agent has a power of attorney from the artists, I don't think that he can actually bring the injunction. So therefore, I think Mr. Jordan got away with it, slapped away with it.
Right, so we say 2 fines for Mr. Jordan, John alone, fines for the society. Now, how many points are you going to put on it? Lisa, you're in the lead. You've got 80 points, so it's up to you. How many will you bet of your 80 points?
Well, as I was uncertain, I think I just 30.
30 of those, right? Fine. John Junkin, you're the odd man out. How many of your 75 points will you bet?
Well, 25 was lucky for me last time. I'll do 25 again.
You go for 25 again. Fine. Lance Percival, you're agreeing with Lisa Goddard. You think that Jordan won out, could go on selling them. How many will you bet?
Well, I'm so far behind.
You've got 40 points to play with.
I'll play with 25 of them.
25, will you? Oh, that's what I like to see. A man, a real gambler. Right, let's have a look at the answer. The injunction against Mr. Jordan was granted. Jordan lost. Junkin won.
Louder.
Jordan lost. Thank you. And oddly enough, that argument that Jordan's counsel put up, that the society didn't own the copyright, so therefore they couldn't interfere. The court said that since the society got their 10% commission on all royalty fees paid and relied on that for their business and their existence, they had a very strong business interest. And that was being deliberately interfered with by Jordan's refusal to pay up. This was the point. He wouldn't pay up the money. So they therefore had a right to an injunction restraining any further sales by Jordan.
That's more or less what I said, actually, isn't
Almost
it?
the very words, John.
Thank you.
Almost the very words. So, 25, and for the... You didn't give me the interfering with their business bit, so I can't double your points for you. But it does take you up to 100 points, John Junkin. Lisa, you come down to 50 points, and Lance Percival, you have 15 for the next case.
Have you got any other kinds of games we can play?
Try this one. It's the final situation tonight. This involves the sale of a house. Now, people are very interested in this because I'm quite sure this crops up quite often when people are going to sell a house. Sale of a house through an estate agent. In fact, it was 2 estate agents. Or was it? Now, this is the problem. Let's eavesdrop on the conversation taking place between Miss Radner, who's just sold the house, and Mr. Pickering of estate agents Arkwright and Turnbull.
You say, Miss Radner, that you and Mr. Richardson have already exchanged contracts.
That's right. I move out of here on Wednesday and he takes possession the next day.
But how is it that we were not involved in handling the contracts?
Because the sale was made through Lipson and Browning. Mr. Richardson came to me through them, and when he decided to buy the house.
Yes, but we sent him to you first. Within a week of our receiving your instructions, we were approached by Mr. Richardson, and on August the 3rd, we arranged for you to show him around. I brought him here myself. You must remember that, surely.
Oh, I do remember it very clearly. You told me at the time that he seemed quite interested, but nothing came of it. You didn't manage to negotiate the sale. It must have been at least a month later, after I'd invited several other estate agents to try and sell the property, that Mr. Richardson was sent here by Lipson and Browning. And 2 days later, he put the deposit down and arranged for a surveyor to do a report.
Didn't you tell Lipson and Browning that we had already sent him to your house?
Yes, I believe it did come up in the conversation, but he said he'd been on their mailing list as long as he had been on yours, so it didn't matter. The thing that mattered most to me is that they managed to complete the sale and you hadn't.
But it was we who found the client and introduced him to you in the first place. Don't you see that? We established interest in this house. His second visit merely confirmed that interest.
Well, you should speak to Mr. Richardson about that. He obviously didn't want to deal through you. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't like the manner of your staff. But whatever the reason, both you and Lipson and Browning were given the opportunity to sell the house for me. They did it first, and that's all there is to it.
I'm sorry, Miss Radner, but that's not all there is to it. As I see it, we introduced you to the purchaser, and therefore the commission, a not inconsiderable sum of £800, is due to us.
Well, you'd better take that up with Lipson and Browning, because I have a bill from them for the £800.
That is your affair. Our dealings were with you, not them. You sold to our client, and you must accordingly pay us the full commission.
I tell you what. Let me get Mr. Bainbridge of Lipson and Browning on the phone. We can probably clear this whole thing up in a few seconds.
Lipson and Browning.
Is that Mr. Bainbridge?
Yes, speaking.
Ah, Mr. Bainbridge, this is Helen Radnor. It's about your bill for £800.
The standard amount for a house at that price. I did tell you what our charge would be, Miss Radner.
I'm not querying the amount. It's just that I'm not sure who it's supposed to be paid to. You see, I have Mr. Pickering here of Arkwright and Turnbull, and as you know, they sent Mr. Richardson to me a month before you did.
And they had that month in which to complete the sale. If they failed, that's their misfortune. We made the sale for you.
Well, he was their client first. Look, to save a lot of problems, Mr. Bainbridge, why don't we agree to split the fee and I'll pay you £400 each?
Impossible. Richardson was out.
Sorry, we're not having that. The whole commission is owed to us.
Well, what do I do then? I can't pay you both.
It's up to you, Miss Radner. All I can say is that unless we get the full £800 for our work, we shall have no alternative but to sue you for it.
You sue me?
And that's our position too, I'm afraid. £800 or we sue.
I see. Well, I don't object to paying one of you the £800, so I think the best thing I can do is let you both sue me.
The incredible thing is that both of them did. Both of them sued her for £800. Now, who won or who lost the case? John Jankin, you first.
I always assume in such matters that unless you sign some sort of a contract, I would have thought it's a debt of honour. If an agent who is not my agent gets me a job, I don't think I am legally bound to pay him a percentage of my earnings unless I have signed a contract stipulating that he is entitled to that. Now, I would have thought this case depended entirely on whether the lady had actually signed anything with either of those two people. If she hadn't signed anything, I would have thought she was free and clear to pay only the firm who'd come through.
So you would go for Lipson and Browning, the second firm, the one who concluded the
yes,
deal
I
for
would.
it. All right, fair enough. Now, Lance Percival.
First of all, for those people who are worried about buying a house, would you please note not to deal at all with Lipson and Browning or Arkwright and Turnbull. Mr. Bainbridge, who, by the way, takes an awful long time to answer the phone, he made a point about a month, the fact that he had a month. Now, that I think is an important point. And if at this time I've got the wrong answer for the right reason, I do want a couple of points. But because I think there's something in that month, the fact that the other people had a month to sell it and didn't sell it during that month to Mr. Richardson, there must be something in law about that month. Now, I don't know whether there is something in that law, but if he's telling the truth and there is something in that law, therefore, Lipson and Browning get the full amount.
Should get their full amount. Right, you fine for Lipson and Browning as well. Lisa Goddard, who do you fine for?
Well, I find for Lipson and Browning as well. That would be frightfully unfair if the other lot got it, quite frankly. They did have a month to complete the sale. They didn't do anything about it. That's why I find for
You do. You fine for Lipson and Browning. So all three of you fine for Lipson and Browning. And this is very interesting, because look at the points. John Jankin is the richest. He's got 100 points. Lisa Goddard has got 50. And Lance Percival has got 15. You're all fining for Lipson and Browning. How many will you bet John Jankin of your 100 points?
Well, we're all going the same way, aren't we? So
Yes.
if I bet 45 and I'm wrong...
You'll be finished out with 55.
Yes. And if no matter what Lisa bets, if she's going the same way as me, she can't get more than 50. So I'll bet 45.
45, all right. You'll bet 45 points. Lisa Goddard, you have 50 points. How many will you bet?
Well, I got totally confused doing that, but I think I'll bet 30 again.
You'll bet 30. Junkin has upset you, has he, with all his calculations? Lance Percival, for you, the world is your oyster. You have 15 points.
Well, now, if I got the answer right and got all the reasons correct, I would still be about 100 points behind the other two. So I will be a sportsman of this and really gamble. Out of the 15, I will bet all 14.
All 14 out of 15, right.
So
and you all found for Lipson and Browning, but the judge found for Arkwright and Turnbull.
The man is obviously senile and should be removed from the bench.
Absolutely right.
Well, he said that Arkwright and Turnbull's work was the operative cause of the sale, and he therefore ordered Miss Radner to pay them the £800. They had first put Miss Radner and Richardson in touch with one another, so therefore they were entitled to the commission and not Lipson and Browning.
Oh, I think that's
right. Man's a fool.
An idiot. An idiot. Get him off the bench. Meantime, can I say, John Jankin, you are the winner with 55 points. Lisa Goddard comes a very close second with 20 points. Lance Percival has his finger up and he's absolutely right. He has 1 point. But I thought you were all so good, I'll ask you back next week. Well, that's all the cases we have time for tonight, but don't rush and put the kettle on yet, because I just want to give you some brief details on one of the cases we'll deal with next week. It concerns a lady who saw a car she liked at an auction, where it failed to reach its reserve price and wasn't sold. She later bought it privately from the owner, and soon after that it fell to pieces. Now, was the lady still covered by the terms of the auction sale where she first made the offer for it? Think about that one. Then come back next week and see if you were right. Until then, let me just say goodnight on behalf of tonight's panel of Lance Percival, Lisa Goddard and John Junkin, our Law Game Repertory Company of David Bradshaw, Frank Shelley and Jenny Goosens, deviser and writer Brad Ashton, legal advisor Doug Cracknell, producer Paul May, Hugh Archer and me, Shaw Taylor. Bye-bye.
This is the only game in which it is sometimes better to be wrong than right. It's called Right or Wrong. And right here is the man who's seldom wrong, Clement Freud.
Thank you very much. In front of me I have two teams, the women, Barbara Kelly and Andre Melly, who are all set to do battle against the men, John Pertwee and John Cleese. I'm going to ask the women a question. If they give the right answer, they'll try to make the men think it's the wrong one. If they give the wrong answer, they'll try to make the men think it's the right one. Only if one team fools the other team does that team score. Now, here is the first question. I'm going to play you a tape, and I would like, for the women starting, for you to identify it.
It's the opening music, if you like to call it that, of that, what's that that way out composer's name? You know, the...
Almost anyone you can think of today.
Schoenberg?
No, the one who, you know, you make them up. You make his symphonies up as you go along a bit, that one. You know what I mean?
Beethoven?
Che Guevara?
Look, I'm the chairman. I'm impartial.
You don't know. Oh,
well, I do.
Sorry, I saw him on the telly and I can't remember his name.
It wasn't
It's the opening of a modern music symphony, anyway, let's say that. You know what I mean.
I think you've been very explicit. Is that right or wrong?
Wrong. Wrong, quite wrong.
Nobody gets 5 points because it was wrong and you said it was wrong.
It is, in fact, 2 stoats Cumberland wrestling in a biscuit box. In slow motion.
What kind of biscuit box, please?
Little one.
No.
Cumberland biscuits.
He is.
No?
It's wrong.
10 points?
Wrong. Yes, it's
That's
still
quite
wrong.
right. He was quite wrong. Do you want to hear it again, or are you quite happy about it?
No, because I know what it is, Clem. It's a woman getting her car out of the garage, having forgotten to put antifreeze in. Because it's happened.
No.
For 15 points?
No
For
tearing
15
or
points.
rending, no.
That's quite
It's
right.
not.
It was no, and nobody gets the 15 points.
It's a very eerie noise, as you heard. And it was recorded. It's a recording. Thank you very much, indeed. It's a recording that was made by an Irk. Not a Burke, an Irk. In a squash court. Hence, hence all that echoing you heard. A lot of noise of echoing. And it was done in the dead of night. Nobody else was about. And it was a ghost in a squash court.
Sort of like the same as we got here.
No.
For 20 points.
Very wrong.
That's 20 points to the men. Because it was a ghost or ghost recorded in August 1970 in a squash court at a disused IF aerodrome.
Please, Mr. Chairman.
What happened was that a man in the film unit thought he saw an RAF officer in a deserted squash court, and other odd happenings led the unit to leave tape recorders running on batteries at night by itself.
Is it possible to hear it again now?
It is absolutely possible to hear it again unless the ghost has been at it.
It is irked.
There, you see, it's obviously a ghost in a squash court.
I think I should explain to new listeners that some of these answers have already been given to one or other team.
That's pure
and
guesswork.
one has the suspicion that that answer was actually given to
Not
you.
at all. I knew. I could tell it was a ghost.
Very irksome.
Right, we come to the next question. What is a soldier's wind?
Why is he looking at us when he says
Because
that?
it's up to you to answer it.
A soldier's wind. It's a kind of rope that they use for tying up their pack things on their backs.
A rope used for tying a pack onto a back.
No.
How does that grab you? For 5 points.
No.
You're quite right. No.
No.
What is a soldier's wind?
When a soldier has, as it were, the carts on the left side, the Tempertonis on the right side, right? He murks the glucoses and overcloaks the multitudes with a soldier's wind.
Thank you.
For 10 points?
Professor Stanley unwitted ain't.
No.
No is right. No points. For 15 points.
It is...
A soldier's wind.
Soldier's wind is, in fact, when, for extra duty or something, they are given extra rations. As a soldier's is known as wind.
Soldier's windfall.
No, I think that's a lot of wind. Don't agree with
no.
that. No.
15 points. Not awarded.
I give up. I
It's
can't.
now 20 points.
Well, remarkably interesting this is, because the soldier's wind has got very little to do with the soldier. It's a misnomer. It's about wind, not of the flatulent kind, but of the sailor's type of wind, in fact. Isn't it?
Yes. Right.
And it's a wind.
It's not a soldier's wind, whatever. No, well, it is a soldier's wind.
It's
but
called a
not
soldier's wind, but it's in fact a sailor's wind.
You
And
haven't finished yet.
what? No.
You've not finished, have you?
We haven't.
Have you finished?
Oh, if you like, no. It's a sailor's wind that blows sideways.
When John Cleese says, I give up, then John Pertwee gives the right answer, but that couldn't be right.
Yes.
No. Which is kind of a wind blowing sideways.
You can with John Pertwee. Any old way you like. Yes or no?
Could you come to a unanimous decision? I mean,
No, Miss Melly says no.
I'll take the blame. No.
No, he doesn't.
20 points to the men. A soldier's wind is actually a wind that is a returning wind. And if you sail, it's got to come sideways to make the boat go.
Don't hit me.
No, don't
The score is 40 to the boys, or men, and 20 to the girls or women. Next question. Samuel Pierpont Langley did something special in 1880, which a lot of people still think was very clever. What was it?
He was the first man, as far as I remember, who managed to commit suicide by leaping on himself from a great height.
Obviously using a soldier's wind.
No.
You're quite right.
He invented the glue that goes on the back of stamps. Before that, they used a seal.
A live seal?
Bark, bark, seal.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty favourable, though.
Very favourable. We think it's exactly what he invented.
That's 10 points to the women. And as everybody in the audience will know, Samuel Pierpont Langley invented the bolometer.
You were right.
Which is a very sensitive resistance thermometer used in the study of feeble thermal variations and, of course, infrared spectra.
Of course. Why didn't we think of
Oh,
that?
how rock.
I think we'll go back to the safety of a tape. I'm going to play you another tape, and I want you to identify the noise. Barbara and Andre, would you like to?
No. Of mini anti-ballistic ballistic missile.
5 points. Do you think that's...
No.
That's quite right. No points.
I thought it was like a
10 points.
VC-10 taking off from a frying pan.
Can we all hear that?
A VC-10 taking off from a very large frying pan. A small VC-10 taking off from an average size.
VC-8.
A
VC-8.
A VC-1.5.
Shall we say some sort of plane taking off from some sort of kitchen utensil? That's left it as wide open as I possibly can. Would you like to commit yourselves to this?
We're not that wide. We think after a lot of thought, no.
You're quite right. So no points awarded. We come up to 20 points.
Could we hear it again? Because we don't
yes,
hear
let's.
if it's the sound that we were expecting.
Yes, do we hear it again?
It's a torpedo going through the water.
I can't hear the water, can you?
No, I hear no water, no.
No.
So?
I can hear the fat. So the answer's no.
20 points not awarded. Now for 25 points. Do you want to try?
Yes. I would think that it was a gentleman holding a round object with 3 holes in it and throwing it down a wooden alley.
With
a bowling alley.
Frying pan in one hand.
With, yes. The VC-10 in the other. A bowling alley. Something bowling a ball along a bowling alley.
He's a rotten bowler.
25 points.
No, we said. That's not right.
I'm going to award the 25 points to the men because, in fact, it was a curling stone sliding over ice, which I think is so similar.
No, sorry, not similar.
Well, let's
not similar.
Right.
Not at all similar.
Hold on one moment. Stop. I'm perfectly willing to be guided by the audience. Let's listen to the noise once more.
I think that was good enough.
Now, it was, in fact, a curling stone sliding over ice. John Pertwee said it was a bowl being bowled down a bowling alley. Would anyone who thinks that is a sufficiently good answer, please cheer, and anyone who thinks it was a bad answer, boo, and will you do so now?
We won.
No points awarded.
I think we're going to take high dudgeon.
Every week on this program, we have a guest celebrity who makes a number of statements which have to be identified by either team. And today's guest celebrity is Teddy Beverly. Teddy, A, you look lovely, so you've asked me to say.
And you look lovely too, you've asked me to say.
Thank you very much. You have got 3 statements, is that right?
Yes.
Whom would you like to start guessing the solution to your statements?
Ladies first.
The ladies first.
Yes. My first question, I want to ask them, what were we 3 sisters doing undressing in Piccadilly Circus?
Having a good time.
For 5 points, having a good time.
Well, you can't deny that. A sort of provisional yes, but it's not the proper answer.
You get a provisional no points.
Well, the obvious boring thing is it's a publicity stunt.
For 10 points, a publicity stunt.
Well, provisional, no, it should be it. I don't think that's good
Another
enough.
non-committal 10 points not awarded.
Yes, right.
Can we have people committing themselves now? It would be lovely.
They were raising...
Just be brave and come out with it.
They were raising money for an honourable cause.
Or even a dishonourable
By a
cause.
dishonourable gesture.
Is that right or wrong?
Wrong.
It's right.
Ah. Oh.
So nobody gets 15 points and we go up to 20 points.
You were filming, and the caravan that was bringing all your beautiful clothes broke down on the Great West Road, and it couldn't get to you, and so they brought them up by hand. You had nowhere to change, and you were in a great hurry, and so you had to change in the middle of Piccadilly Circus.
Is that right or wrong?
I would say again provisionally right, because I think John's on to something.
I think all that Great West Road's a load of rubbish,
yes,
but they were filming.
I don't think... I would say that they weren't filming, that they were changing, going from cabaret to cabaret.
Well, I'll go by you this time. I've been wrong twice.
No.
My friend says they're wrong.
They were right, weren't they?
Almost right.
Oh.
Right enough.
Don't you put it to the audience again.
I bet it was close.
The men get 25 points because, in fact...
We were changing clothes between theatres, yes.
Yeah.
In a taxi between theatres.
The men are going to get the next question.
Why did my sisters and I frequently sit around a dripping tap in the kitchen?
Well, obviously, because the tap was dripping away, and it was dripping rhythmically, and so you used it to assess the time, or the beat, as I believe the term is, of the various musical items which you were at that point rehearsing.
Is that right or wrong?
Wrong.
That's 5 points to the men. I'm led to believe that this happened at a time before the Beverley sisters could afford a metronome.
Didn't know what a metronome was.
and
we used
had a
it.
friend who was a plumber. And the third question...
And my last question, yes. Why did I give my warm bra to a strange man?
Excuse me.
Warm
Did
or
you say
worn?
warm? Or is warm or warm?
Warm.
A warm.
M.
A warmer bra.
Because
The
you
ladies,
were
the women.
appearing at an auction, again, in a good cause, because you do it, I know, all the time, sisters. And you were auctioning, and it was an auction.
Right or wrong?
Well, that's a
5
very
points.
good guess, I think.
Good answer.
Yes.
That's right. Yes, it's 5 points to the women who successfully fooled the men, because it had nothing to do with an auction.
And the real answer, during our stage act, my bra came unfastened, and I rushed off the stage, let it slip down, gave it to the nearest stagehand, this astonished man, and rushed on again to continue the act.
Did it fit him?
He'll be here next week as the guest celebrity. Recently released from jail. But... Katie, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
The score now is 70 to the boys, 35 to the girls. I'm going to play you another tape, and I want you once more to identify the noise.
What did it sound to you, John?
A vague booming noise. An explosion is, I'm sure, what it isn't. So it's somebody hitting something metal with a wooden leg on Good Friday. Well, sometime over the Easter period.
2:10.
No,
Is right. No points.
because it is explosive. It's an underwater explosion an American one.
No.
No, it's not that.
10 points not awarded. For 15 points. Would you like to hear it once more?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes.
The Latin term for this is admiris portabularis, which in common country parlance is known as thunder. It's, in fact, a clap of thunder.
A thunderclap.
No.
15 points.
No.
That's quite right. It was not a thunderclap. 15 points are not awarded. And for 20 points, would you like to give a definite?
Yes, it is in fact one of those famous BBC recordings of which there are 750,000 of silkworms gnawing.
Not an exploding.
One of the 750,000 recordings of gnawing
silkworm. Silkworm had obviously eaten an enormous amount, had gone up. A massive explosion. No, I'm afraid I don't subscribe to that. You don't?
No,
right.
that's very
no. 25 points.
This is a gentleman holding a round ball of wood with 3 holes in it. And he puts his fingers in these holes and he rolls it along
the ice.
A bowling alley, and it's a ball running along a bowling alley.
Well,
25 points.
It could be. No, I don't think so.
You're 35 points behind. You say no.
No, we do say no, 35 points behind.
You're still 35 points behind because it's quite right. If you
Well, I think
successfully fool the men, you're only 5 points behind.
Right. Well, I think we better successfully fool them and say it's a volcano, obviously. I think it's that Vietnam. No, it's a volcano in South Pacific. One of those. As opposed to Vietnam.
I'll toss you.
All right.
Excuse us, would you? Yeah. Heads or tails?
Heads.
It's a foreign coin. Hasn't got a head. Heads or tails? Heads. Tails.
Tails.
I think they're right.
All right.
You're absolutely right. They are right. We now come to the last, I think, question, unless you're very quick. The women to answer, what are or were the Hawkubites?
They were the sort of skinheads who molested people in the streets in the reign of James II.
It's frightfully good.
Terribly good. No.
I mean, if it isn't, I think they should be called Hawkubites. Hawkubites?
Hawkubites.
Hawk?
Yes.
How do you spell it?
Hawkwcubits.
We said no.
You're right. They were not.
They were not. Then should we tell them what Hawkubites are? Yes.
Right.
Hawkubites are gentlemen. Well, it's a thing that a gentleman gets on his hands from holding not a ball with 3 holes, but they hold hawks. And if they don't wear a leather thing over their glove, they get a thing called a hawk bite. And a hawkubite is something that you wear over... Oh, I don't know what we're talking about.
10 points. Is that right or wrong?
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
It's quite right. It's wrong. For 15 points, would you like to...
Yes, it is in fact a bunch of skinheads who marauded the streets in the reign of George III.
That's 1760, 1820.
I get the picture.
Yes.
I get the picture.
That building us up, I bet.
Yes, we're going to get
here.
Skinners on the third one, aren't we? Yes. No, not
No,
George
it's
III. Definitely not George III. They were, in fact, followers of Mr. Hawkube.
This is for 20 points.
This is for 20 points. They were, in fact, who was a precursor. He was a ventriloquist, an itinerant ventriloquist in the reign of George I. And they went along and supported the dummy, as it were, in the various crosstalk routines which took place with Mr. Hawkeye.
Now on 1714 to 1727.
Very good.
How do you say?
No, because they were skinheads.
You're right. No, so 20 points are not awarded for 25 points.
In the reign of Charles I.
For 25 points, skinheads in the reign of Charles I.
Well, we know that.
Well, how much longer have we got to do this program?
Should we spin
Because
it
we're
out?
going to get up to the right one soon, aren't we?
We're bound to, sir.
Yeah.
Are they spinning us
We're now
out
at the beginning of
this
the
time?
17th century, 1603.
How many points do they get this time?
30.
30. How many are we ahead by?
35.
So obviously it's not right this time.
No.
So they're going to spin one more king on us so they can win. So the answer is they're wrong.
They're wrong.
That's quite correct. They are wrong. What are or were the Hawkubites?
Mr. Cleese.
No. The Hawkubites were, in fact, four small pieces of wood which were left in an alley in the eastern part of Melton Mowbray, frighten away the voles in the early part of the late 19th century and the late part of the early 14th century. Actually, they were skinheads. Sorry.
Is that right or wrong?
No, because they weren't in a tin box.
35 points not awarded, and for 40 points, this is the last question.
They were, in fact, a bunch of skinheads who operated during the reign of Mary Tudor.
Skinheads during the reign of Mary Tudor.
No.
No. You're absolutely right, they were not. This is the end of the game. In fact, Hawkubites were skinheads or street bullies in the reign of Queen Anne. Barbara, you had the answer and you loused it up, did you?
We didn't realise you meant that was the last round. We thought you meant this is the last question that's going on.
Well, I'm afraid it was the end of right or wrong.
Right.
The men have 70 points. The women, the mere women, a mere 35 points, which is pretty well as it should be. So until Right or Wrong hits the air next week, from Andre Melly, Barbara Kelly, John Cleese, John Pertwee, good night.